We've got our to-do list and things for the week and next week. It seems like a fun list. I actually enjoy doing all these things. It's not like there's anything on here that I find extremely difficult. It's going to take me a long time, but I've got 2 weeks. That's a long time. So, welcome everyone. We're going to do the first thing that we always do, which is charge our cell phones. We've had a good night's rest. I want to start off on a positive note here. It's very hard in the mornings when I have cat, beautiful wife, and huge boner. All right, so welcome to the show. We've got the dash cam ready to go. We're gonna do what it says to get this going later on today. We'll feature the dash cam footage tonight or for sure tomorrow. Because it's a 64 gig camera, I believe we can hold storage on there. I'm thinking for a duration. I just realized it's in 4K, so I don't know how long of footage we're going to be able to retain. Maybe you have to dump it every every half hour driving. We'll see. We have other opportunities too. My wife has many opportunities. We have other devices we can put on things to stream and to record driving videos. And we will do that, okay? We will do that. So many wonderful things going on today. We'll start with check some battery life here. We're okay on this one. We're gonna ask you guys if you love pizza. I eat pizza almost 4 or 5, 6 days a week. Do you love pizza? There's nothing wrong with pizza. So here before you we have these 3 batteries and this wonderful DJI drone. This is the DJI Neo. We'll be popping one of these batteries into the DJI drone and doing its first inaugural flight around the block. All right. I think this has a radius of 10 kilometers. I have to check again. I don't want to misconstrue things. I know the Aveda Aveda 2 Fly More combo has a 15 kilometer radius. That's what I'm getting for Christmas. I'm just putting it out there. I would like it ASAP, but if I have to wait 2 months to get it, then I have to wait. I want the Aveda 2. This is a Neo. This is a mini. This fits in my hand. The Aveda, maybe twice as big as this, but it's a big boy drone. So I got 66 days to fly this and become a master of this DJI Neo. And show you all I am the Top Gun. All right, I am Tom Cruise and I will prove it. Stay tuned. All right. I want to throw a special shout out to Fool's Aaron. He's come by on the stream, I think 6 or 7 times, 4 or 5 times, he said, just yesterday. And I hadn't been able, I shouted him out yesterday, but I want to shout out Fool's Aaron and Miss Rainey. They're a great couple from the mountains of, I'm not sure which state, but that's also their information. You can ask them, go to their channel and find out what mountain they live on top of. I don't actually remember. I wish I knew so I could tell you. But if he stops by or they stop by, then we're going to shout them out live on the show today. Hopefully they stop by sooner than later while I'm on the stream looking, not pooping or going to the washroom or washing plates for the wife and I. I think Fools is there the whole time, but he's like waiting. He's like, okay, he left. Message him now. Message him now. Hey? I'm like, I missed him again? So that happens. We have some wonderful devices here. I ended up finding I ended up picking this up. So if anyone in the chat is interested in some of these wonderful glass, beautifully made glass tools, get at me. I can get you guys some of these if you want. Next, we got some of this action right here. This is what I'm after right here. So we got this wonderful here. And I don't think I've hardly used this but a couple times. So, said fairly hesitantly, I'm going to take it off of this. That is clean as a whistle. We're going to go to this. Alright, so we've got that did. We're going to clean this out. I guarantee you that's some fire in there. Trump 2024, baby. I don't want anybody being negative in the chat towards Mr. Trump. I'm not sitting here picking on Kamala. I didn't say anything derogatory or mean about her or nothing. Don't come in here and say anything mean about my president. You understand me? Mr. Trump is a good man. You guys all make mistakes. So does he. His mistakes are up in the newspapers for everyone to see. Alright? So it's unfair that you guys are like, oh, he did this and he did this. Yo, you guys don't disclose the dirty deeds you guys get done every day, do you? Infidelity and abuse and probably theft and stealing and cheating. You can't say you're any better. So, and I don't condone people who do this. I just think that if you want to be a good person, I think it starts with forgiveness. But at the same time, if you don't forgive them, then don't talk about them either, and don't like drive them down into the mud as far as you can, right? With certain things, yes, because these people are so uneducated, they don't understand. For those ones, you might want to, you got to dip them in the mud a little bit. But like sloppy heads, for instance, he still thinks it's okay to beat his wife, you know? Like, these are the scummy people on YouTube right now. And she left him. She's gone. She'll never be there again, but she got her kids out of there, thankfully. So they never have to witness any of the abuse and atrocities he's ever done or could have done future, right? But we live in a time where some people just don't understand how important it is to be a good influence, right? So, we've got the GoPro Hero 12 Black, brand new. We've got the GoPro Hero 11 Black, brand new. I just took off the wrapping. You can see this thing is brand new. What? Oh, you saw my toupee? And we've got the GoPro Hero. Just bear with me here. I'm new to this kind of stuff. And we've got the GoPro Hero 10 upside down black, right? 10, 11, 12 GoPro. The 13 coming in a couple weeks or a month. And then we're going to review all 4 of the latest and greatest GoPros for the next 4 years probably. You know, these GoPros will last me 4 years. So from 2025 to 2029, we will have all the GoPros we need. Drones, we're going to get the Aveda for Christmas. These 2 drones right here will last me 4 years. I'm guaranteeing this. It could be more, but... Hello? Is that you, hon? No. It's my cat somewhere. What are you doing? Are you getting your ball? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Where is your ball? All right, we got the DHU running. It's completely so beautifully dry in the house. We got the DHU running in the basement. We got to make sure when we empty the DHU, it's done very carefully. There's no point in dumping the DHU. If you spill it on your rug, you're gonna ruin your rug, right? So you got to go really slow if you're gonna rug. Next thing you want to do is kind of just chill for a little bit, you know, just chill. Check your DHU, see how much it's actually grabbing. That could have been more, I would have thought. And that tells me the temperature wasn't enough, or there really isn't that much moisture to grab, right? Tells me two things. And now I know my temperature was suffice. It's 20, so I'm thinking there's just not that much humidity in the air. We've had no rain for days and days, so there's no humidity. There is no frost in the mornings. There's no frost. So hoarfrost and frost comes from there being moisture trapped in our atmosphere. They call it atmospheric moisture, you can refer to it as. And this would be like microscopic rain droplets trapped in the air, if you want to think of it like that. Isn't it interesting? So we're going to go to the... I got something over here I want to get into, but actually, before I think about it, I want to do a press. What would you guys... I think I'm going to press. No, I just realized I got this here. So we'll just do this. This is some straight baller fire right here. Yo, what's up, my man? How you doing? I can't pronounce your name. Can I call you K? Or Kagat? Kaga? I cannot pronounce your name, man. I've tried for 3 or 4 weeks now to pronounce your name, buddy. Cog Kant. I pronounced it, buddy. What does Cogcant mean? Say Jamie? Wow, that makes... Holy... Cogcant or Jamie? Buddy Jamie, I will always call you Jamie forever. I've known several Jamies in my lifetime. Several. Actually, I know a female named Jamie now, but... Growing up, I knew 2 Jamies. Man, this one Jamie I knew growing up, she had huge boobs. Oh my goodness. No, her name was Janie. Her name was Jane. Janie. I can't remember her name. Jeannie? No, Janie. She had Janie something. I don't remember. She was from another area. She wasn't like... Anyway. But, holy crap, she had huge boobs. She was a year or 2 older than me, and at Sunfest, when I saw her boobs, I couldn't believe it. They were so big, but they were straight out in the air. Like, they were straight perky. I mean, I never seen nothing. I couldn't believe it. And they were real, like she was 19. And I was 16 or 17 or something like that. I couldn't believe how these boobs were big, man. I'm telling you. And she was intimidating. She had no idea. She had not a clue she was intimidating. She was a smoke show, and we were in a tent, and I was like, I was just getting blasted with boob energy. And she's looking at me, and her boobs are looking at me, and I'm looking at her boobs and barely looking at her, and I'm like, let's reach for them, and she's like, and I'm like, I'm going right in. I was so tired. It was awesome. Thanks for that. I would have forgot that forever. Now my wife gonna use that against me forever too now. It was awesome though. It was worth it. Babe, it was worth it! No, my wife has amazing boobs. I'm not allowed to touch. We're married. I'm not allowed to touch them. Are you kidding me? I can look at them, but I can never touch them, you know? So Jamie, thank you for all the fun. I basically wore out my boob days on Jamie there that one time. I played with so many boobs, but it was nothing compared to Jamie, I'm telling you. I don't even remember if that was her name. I think it was Jamie. I'm so bad with names. I was bad with names before, but not this bad. What time is in your country? What you doing? Hey, yo! You sus. Maybe. Maybe. You know what I mean? I might be sus, but I might be, you know? Man, all these charging cords are way too new for my my adapter. Oh, I found one. That's why it pays to leave a bunch of old stuff in your old junk drawer, because you're gonna need it when it comes time to vaping. You know what I mean? I'm teasing. But yeah, did you guys hear about the dude that there was someone in America? I should pull up the article. I don't want to kibosh it. Let me see here if I can pull up the article. Hang on. No, I'll do it after. This isn't the stream for it. This is too early in the morning. I'll do it later on. I will. I'll get into a good one for you. But right now, you gotta get this going here. I am super into what I got going on here. Got some honey, some maple syrup, some golden, and I just want to get it going, bro. So, in order to do that, I'm gonna put this Halo Warthog thing there. Oh! Wait, we also have a Warthog. We can jam the lithium-ion battery in our wheelie Warthog, and we can start jamming this thing. I want to scare the cat with this. Come on, who's coming with me? We're going to freak my cat out. He's old. He freaks me out. He scares me all the time. He spooks me. He'll come up behind me. It's pitch black in the kitchen. He walks in shadows. He's a real creeper. I don't like that about him. He knows how to get behind you when you don't want him to get behind you. He's behind you. And he's creeping, okay? There's nothing you can do about it. My cat learned from the best. My wife. All right, let's see what we got here. You guys want to see how we do this? I was playing PUBG and I lose. That's because you weren't playing PUBG with me, homie. All it's going to cost you is a $50 super chat and then a $749 channel membership, and you too can game with the hash, man. Gotta find some whales on this channel. Like, soon, too, because Christmas is coming, you know? I want to get my wife a diamond necklace. No, I'm just kidding. There's no stupid stuff like that going down in this house. I'm about to sell all my... anything except for this ring, because it's a good... I like it. It's a good thumper, you know what I mean? And I just don't like using it, you know what I mean? But if I have to, it's there, you know what I mean? Most of you don't really get it, but that's okay. So you put this like this. First thing you do, you're gonna pop the back end on. The balken. Oot. Dude, sweet wheat balken space cake. That's kind of not how you say it. Eat, dude. I forget how to say it. I used to say wheat. It's wheat. Wheat, dude. Eat balken space cake, man. That's Dutch. That's Dutch, mate. I used to have so many Dutch friends when I played Halo. Shouts out to my brothers in Netherlands. And all them hot bitches in Netherlands, too. You all get shout-outs twice as much as them dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, we got this going. Is that a gun on the car? No. This is a pencil. This is for writing. This is art right here. Okay, first thing you gotta do when you plug in batteries, you want to switch it to the on mode. Oh, I'm freaking out right now. How come nothing flashed? How come I'm not hearing any horns honking, nothing? Beep beep, honk honk. Doot doot. Whoa, don't really smash my phone. What the? I got so much stuff here. I'm telling you right now. Oh, this is gonna be epically bad if I don't start moving stuff. If that gets caught in a Kleenex, I'm gonna lose my absolute. So we got something going on here. I don't even understand. Okay. So that's left and right. Yo!
Good thing I cleaned the counter. Oh! Yo, bro! How do we get her to go backwards? Oh, you really can drive it. This thing drives. Left and right, it's like an udder on a boat. A rudder on a boat. And then like an udder on a cow. Like an udder on a boat. You know, like a big titty on a boat? And then you got them tractor tires. These are crullers. Don't bother trying to find any of them in Canada. Some asshole keeps buying them all by 4 or 5 p.m. here in Canada. I'm gonna sue him. Class action lawsuit him right away. It says it'll do wheelies though, bro. Whoa, whoa, jeez. I threw my neck out. I just did a Grant Fear. Oh, man, I glove saved it. Oh, fuck. Oh, popped my neck. Oh. Oh, okay. Try and get her in place there. There's a huge ball in my neck there. I gotta get that out of there. Oh. No good. No good. I'm all bunched up and I'm all inflamed here. My badge is just straight inflamed right now. I was trying to get it going here. These people coming. I want to get some of this stuff bid so I can make one call and just get that stuff dropped off already too. I don't even want to talk about it. I think I'm going to do it later on because right now I want to have a good day. I just don't want to, once those get dropped off, it's kind of, it's fine. It's just, then that's time, right? Then it's go time. I don't want nothing to do with that right now. Definitely going to eat something. Oh, we're going to have falafel today. Falafel and rice. It's going to be epic. Oh my goodness. Did I gotta hope that all them sauces went into the fridge here. Let me see. Yeah, I done it. We got raspberry juice here. I gotta go get my wife a glass or two of this raspberry juice right now. It's a full jug. She didn't get very much of the last one. Why, is this full of sugar or something? Oh, god damn. Hang on. Is this Pure Leaf Real Brewed tea full of sugar? Oh, it's just regular sugar too. You mean you guys couldn't even use flippin' cane sugar? Oh, man. Well, that's disappointing. I'd rather drink a cane sugar root beer than that. Well, I went all the way down the stairs. You would have thought that I would have picked up something to, my dream is to have Robux because in my country we can buy... You want Robux? That's... How old are you? You can guess how old I am. I'm old, man. I got gray hair, gray beard. But I'm an ultra hottie and I'm a legend, so you got to take those things into account when you consider age. Because what is age? Age is but a number. It's more, you should be asking, how strong are you? How capable are you? How much of a man are you? Those questions I can answer very quickly. 100%. Purest of them, you know, rawest form of man you could ever come across. What else can we say about me? I'm a pretty hot dude, which doesn't concern you. Tell your auntie, tell your hot auntie I'm a hot dude, okay? That's about as far as that goes. I'm having a cup of orange pico tea. I drink tea, not anything else, because I love my life, right? I'm having a double of orange pico. But I'm also putting it in 2 cups of hot water, so you figure it out. I just want to come to the kitchen every 2 minutes. Is the fastest. My dream is. Okay, the fastest in my class. That's awesome. I was one of the fastest in my class. I mean, it depended what year it was. There was one time there was a girl who was 2 grades older than me. I was almost the fastest in my school. Her name was Lisa, and she was a track and field star. She would come home from, I almost said, she would come back to where we're from, and she would have, her neck would be sore, would be carrying all the medals, right? And she was the nicest person. She liked everybody, and she wasn't mean. She's a very good person. She's actually been on TV a bunch of times too. Not like hundreds, but she's been on TV more than most of you will ever be on TV. And she's not even about that. Like, she doesn't care about that kind of thing. But she was getting paid. But nothing lasts forever, right? And I thought the show was good. It wasn't my favorite, but I won't say what it is. I like to keep my friends private, and just because I have not famous people, but people been on TV. That's not a big deal, right? To be on TV. I've been on TV several times. Not really a TV show, but I've been on CBC News when I was 12 or 13. Actually, I was on CBC in French and English across Canada for the evening news. I don't think I made that very clear, but almost every fucking Canadian who, back in the 90s, who watched news that night, saw this man for about a minute, 15 seconds or something. I was on TV for like 97 seconds. I had a full-on interview, better than Trudeau, all day. I was 12 or 13, you know. And you wouldn't believe what I was saying on that interview. They were asking me about cops and stuff like that, and I'm literally saying on TV, I'm calling them cochons across. My ama was sighing, my mom was holding her head, and I am laughing. I'm in front of it was one of the best days of my life. My ama was high-fiving me after. It was awesome. It was fucking epic, and I went down in history as a legend as a 12-year-old boy. You try and keep up with me. 32 years later, bud, here I am now. The fucking legend. But yeah, I don't really get into it too much. A couple other times, what else was on the news for? I don't remember. I've been in National Geographic, one of the National Geographic 1992. It was a magazine, but it was a winter magazine. So it was a very, I don't know if you know about National Geographic, but back in the day, everybody had National Geographic magazine. Everyone. In the 80s and 90s, you sat down and you went to your grandma's, your aunties, or someone rich, and you would read the yellow book, the National Geographic, and sit in the corner as children while the parents smoked at the table or something, you know what I mean? I ended up being in that book, made the cover, made the splash, the middle of the book. I don't have it. I wish I could find it. I could dig it up. It's 92 winter or something like that. I'm winter 92 or 93 or 91 or something like that. It was a really special edition though. And the photographer for National Geographic kept saying to us, well, I had all my buddies. I'm like, no, tell us what you want us to do. We'll do it. And I was slapping dudes off. We were playing King of the Hill. I was throwing dudes off King of the Hill that weren't listening. And this guy was loving it. He's like, yeah, do this one. Hold up this boulder and gently throw it at his back. And like it was like a fluffy snowball, but like it was a big chunk of thing, and it just went poof. And we had the greatest shots. This guy loved us. He was out there on the ice with us for 2 hours. And he wasn't a diddler. We all had their snowsuits on. He kept his far distance from us. And we warned him when we got there. He's like pulling up to us with a camera. And I said straight up, buddy, you're about to get stomped. I don't know who you are, but we are children. You're a grown man walking out to us on the middle of the ice. I said, you don't know these us four here, we could stomp a baseball team of big dudes. You know what I mean? Like, you have picked the wrong 4 dudes to duck, I told him. And he's laughing. He's like, no, I'm a serious National Geographic photographer. I'm out here in the middle, I came for the date. I'm like, I'm actually buying it. No diddler would come up with that, and he had like special cameras and stuff. No diddler would have had all that special gear, eh? I'm telling. There was a couple dudes who still thought he was a diddler 3/4 of the way through. I'm like, are you serious? Go look at that lens on that camera alone, bro. And a special like what do you call those things, like a lanyard? He had special lanyards worth like $150, like these like braided special heavy duty lanyards. I went and took a look. I kind of went right up to the dude. I shook his hand at the end. He really liked me. He asked for our names and stuff. He asked for permission to use all photos. You get everything as you should back in the 90s. I don't know if you're supposed to talk to kids, but we were teenagers. We were like 12 or 13 or something like that. But it was still a great time. I had a great time doing that. And I would do it again for National Geographic because it was a snow scenery, right? It was like playing in the snow. Who's not going to want to do something like that? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so, and then there was another time, I don't know, I've got to think, and my memory is just kiboshed. Everything is like a pool of shit, and it's just all stuck together. I can't even pull stuff out sometimes, so it's just kind of like, I try really hard to think, and it's just all steamy. I can't pull anything really out. It takes a specific name, or a moment, you know, a moment to relate, or a time of year that's relating to the time of year I'm in right now, or the feeling of the temperature or something. Certain things draw memories back to me, but it's becoming less and less, and it gets very sad. Good thing I've locked down a bunch of my memories on these streams, but it's time to watch 23,000 videos, right? We've almost cleared 30K videos on YouTube. 6,600 of our videos are fully 6,600 of our videos have already gone viral, but they were well, I got rid of them because there's Karens out there, right? So I'm gonna make another channel completely for adults, no bitches allowed, and I think I'm gonna make the majority of my videos channel member only, just so bitches can't see them. Right? And then this will ensure that if you want to watch my videos, number one, they're adult, they're going to be restricted to adults only, and number two, they're going to be pay to play on that 6,600. And YouTube, everything I just said, I can put in place right fucking now. I'm not doing it. I'm running my main channel. That other channel will come either this winter or next winter. It's going to take me 2 to 4 or 6 months to get that to happen, but after it happens, I'll have 2 fully monetized channels, and then I'll have 3 right away because I'm already close to monetizing my second one, which isn't the one I told you about with the age restricted. It's another channel just about monetized. So 3 channels in the next 2 years, fully monetized, and that will ensure that, you know, even though the pay is going up, the pay will go up astronomically based off, 3 other channels, right? Wenny Nalagon, hi, how are you doing? Make sure to drop a like, Wenny. I was in your stream yesterday. Thanks for coming by to mine. Thanks for stopping by my house, Wenny. I want to do a wheelie for Wenny, but I don't even know how to. Oh, I think I figured something out. Oh, there's my hot tea is on in front of this. Let me move my hot tea out of the way. There's another dial on this thing. I think this is like the speed dial. Holy crap. Did I manage to get... I did. I stuck my maple syrup to my damn charging cord. You know, certain things in life you just don't want to do. Ooh. So there it is, folks. We've done it again, all right? Tommy D in the house. Bang it in reverse, buddy. Bang it in reverse and then forward. All right, I see what you're saying. I should put it on the ground to do this because, whatever. We got a bit of a runway there. We'll just take it right into the $2,000 faucet up there. One of them talking sink faucets. So bang it in reverse and then slam it and forward. Man, I'm picturing glass broken everywhere. Let's do it. Holy shit, we're good. Damn it, bro. We did it. Tommy, it was all for you, buddy. Tommy, I did it for you on a live stream. Buddy? Oh, buddy, I just pooped. Buddy, how did you know? Do you have one of these, Tommy D? Not on the bench, bro. We're doing it again. Buddy, this one's for you. Whoa, buddy. We weren't even ready yet. Why are you doing it like that? This is not time to get going here. Man, we can this thing right off into the backsplash. If we can hit, if that pot hits the top of the container back there, you win, Tommy, okay? You wait for it, okay? I want to ram the can that thing so hard. We gotta have glass pieces, shards flying, you know what I mean? Buddy, that was awesome! That is it. My wife's gonna leave me, so we gotta watch what we're doing here. That was fun, though. I knew nothing bad was gonna go down, and if it did, I mean, we did it on a YouTube live stream, buddy. Cog, I want to call you Randy. I want to call you flipping Randy, buddy. Epic wheelie. Buddy, that one was for you. Tommy D, I don't ever want you to forget how much I love you, okay, buddy? I'm going to put you on the ground here. You're a good man, all right? You're a good man, Tommy. I don't know where. Can you see my... I want you guys to see my... All right. Let's get this thing going. All right. Let's put it this way. Should we just hammer the fridge with it, eh? Alright, let's see what we got. We can back this thing up. Alright, Tommy, this one's for you, buddy. We can do a wheelie of wheelies for you, buddy. Hang on, I gotta get this back one. Wheelie of wheelies coming up, Tommy. Hold your horses, Tommy. What does this thing do? I feel like this thing does something on the top. Oh, there's even a button you can push down on it. Oh man, this is getting freaky. Okay, I'll push this button. Okay, you said reverse, so reverse it. No, that's not reverse. Wait, dude. Holy dynamite. So if you want to pin it, it's like doing a dirt bike. You pull back on it. If you want to reverse, you gotta. Oh man, I'm gonna blow over that cat food bowl. Hang on, I don't definitely not doing that. Okay, so this thing does not handle very well. Like, I mean, like you have to be actually pretty stupid to run this thing. So forward is forward. If you push it forward, and to go to go backward, you push it forward, and to go forward, you pull it back. Okay. Ooh. Once I start figuring out how to use this, though, it's going to be really bad because then I'm going to be stuck in stupid mode, what I call stupid mode forever. This should actually be inverted. I wish there was a button to invert the settings, to switch it to forward and backward. This is definitely not how I would design a remote control car. All right. Oh, no. We're trying to go forward here. So we're going to go forward, like Tommy says. Where are the lights on it? So the lights just come on when you start driving like a hybrid. All right. Holy crap, this little mud hog got hung up on the red light. Alright, so we've reversed in front of the camera pretty decently. We're going to come forward here a bit. Alright, I got the logistics of this thing figured out. Now we're going to do a donny for you. So forward first, Tommy says reverse and then forward to do the wheelie. And we're going to pin this thing as fast as we can. We're going to fly into the fridge as fast as hard as we can, okay? It's got a good bumper on the front end of it. It's not going, if that bumper smashes on it would be hilarious because I think you can't smash that bumper. Okay, let's see what we got here. The whole vehicle is not smashable. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, you're gonna break it. The tires are rubber and the whole thing is hard plastic. It's a special type of plastic. Have you ever seen an RC car that don't smash? Yes, you can break a cowling. This isn't one of them little flimsy fiberglass cowlings with $400. This is a $30 drone, and it's meant to last. These are like Tonka toys. All right. So forward is back. So I got this. Watch this wheelie. Here we go. This one's for you, Tommy. Nah, something's wrong. I think I'm in slow gear. So I think I've turned this speed down. This thing is. We had so much jam on the top of the stove there. Now this thing is driving like Granny's driving this thing. I don't understand why. There's nothing wrong with it. It can't be low on battery. I just charged the thing like this morning. Okay, ready? No, something's wrong here. Something's wrong here. Let's see here. You know what it is? That button. The button is the screen button. This is how you make this thing scream. That button that is hard to push while you're driving it forward and backward. You have to like pull the button down with your dick or something here. There's no extra hands I have. I'm not an octopus. Here we go. We're gonna do this. Man, why is it so slow? It's so fast in reverse. Now something's not right here. Hang on. We got these different settings on here. What is this one for? Holy crap! That thing is fast now. Okay, so I think there's modes. I think if you push the button twice, I think you're in the fast mode. I thought you had to hold it down. I think you just have to tap it twice. Because we're screaming. Right now, she's screaming. It went the wrong way, bro. Wait, what is really going on here? Ah, man. I'm telling you right now. Speed boost mode. Yeah, so you've looked up online, Tommy? Tommy always does stuff like this. He helps out the stream big time. It's definitely speed boost. Alright. So we're in speed boost mode. So we're going to go forward a little bit, and then we're going to jam it in. We're going to go forward, and then we're going to do a wheelie. So forward. And we're going to jam it in reverse, and then peel it forward. Oh, bro, where's the wheelie button? How come we can't wheelie? It's seriously the whole box. This box says, it says wheelie action. Like the box says wheelie action. I don't know if you wheelie with this thing. It says wheelie action. Longer range 150 feet. Multiplayer up to 16 players. What are you talking about? What is up to 16 players? Oh, I'm going to call this toll-free number. I'm on the stream right now. I can't. Maybe they'll send me some Halo toys. Some Halo stuff. You never know, right? I'm going to tell them my Warthog doesn't do wheelies, bud. And I'm sad. I'm on live stream. I'm sad. Oh, look at the driving on me, bud. Like, this is some sickness right here. Let's go, homies. Try again? You betcha. Yeah, it is fast. That's what I'm saying. This is a $35 or $70 drone, or whatever this thing is, a dune buggy. RC car. Okay, here we go. So forward a little bit, and then we're going to do some donies. Do you got a good lens on this thing? Here you go. You can just see the tires start to lose traction. It goes so fast, eh? Should we put some peanut butter on the tires? Oh, we did a wheelie! Yo, clip it. Clip it right there. We just did a wheelie. Yo! Yo! You saw that thing fly up in the air. I want to slow-mo that clip. I'm going to turn this off. We're going to have some more fun with this later. I got to eat something. I'm hungry. I might honestly... Hey, by the way, Tommy, let's talk about the real things going on here. Ali Sky, eh? So you were right, buddy. There is a new streamer on the block, eh? She's nice. If you can tell her to come join me on the show one day, that'd be great. Let's get her some exposure on the Hash Info show. Let's get her some new peeps to subscribe to her. And let's get her channel going, you know what I mean? She's at 2,000. We should easily get her to 3K today. But she's got to come sing with me on stream. Tell her I'll clear 300 subscribers today. I mean, I won't do it today. She's not going to do it today. Tell her the day she comes, I'll probably clear her 300 subscribers. In 2 days. 2 days of coming to my channel, I can clear her 300 subscribers. Easily. Super duper easily. I mean, I could probably get her 1,000, but I don't want to work that hard for her. I mean, she's a nice person. Let's get her some more subscribers. She's singing, you know, music on the streets of Hawaii. I mean, you can't get much cooler than that. Yeah, Ali is awesome. Number one. Tommy, I thought I was number one. You are my fire, my one desire. We're gonna have some falafel and rice. I'm gonna showcase this to you guys right now. I want to see that drone in action, but the ceiling lights might be at risk. Oh, don't worry, we'll take anything out in this house. This has a 2-year replacement, something. I'll look into it. I have to get a hold of DJI today and let them know. I'm about to just absolutely light shit up in this house, and I'm going to get them to send me more drones. Like, before this one even snaps, I want them sending me more drones. I'm going to tell them. I want all y'all subscribing, liking, and sharing these videos. I put a lot of effort into making you guys happy. And if you want to see more videos, cool videos, awesome tech, fun, happy time videos, you got to support the channel. I'm not talking to Tommy D. This guy's supported the channel since day one. You guys be more like Tommy D. Y'all my G's. What's up, all my butterflies? What is that green circle in the back? This is jade carving I picked up in Mexico in 1996. Worth about $400, probably $500. I wouldn't sell it for the world. It means a lot to me. This is the Mayan calendar. It is probably one of the most well-designed calendars in the world. With every single day turn, they could tell whether it was going to be a good year for corn, wheat, barley. Every single thing here means something that we don't even have, we can't grasp. These people are beautiful people, and everything they created, we've misconstrued. Rastafari. I have before you the most wonderful falafels in Winnipeg. These are falafels. This is of course falafels from the greatest shawarma restaurant in the world. Anybody that comes to Winnipeg that super chats me $15,000 or more, I take you out for dinner. I show you around my city. these are falafels in rice and in this tahini vegan sauce. That is to die for. I pulled this out of the fridge just now. We ate about that much last night, and we didn't even touch our extras. So today, I'm washing a couple plates. Let's start the show. Oh, and we're having some Pure Leaf Raspberry Real Brewed Iced Tea. It's about a 2-liter. I got a double cup. I just took my vitamins. I got a double cup of orange pico tea. Good morning. Is that the place that hooks you up with extras? Yes. This place hooks me up with extras. There's like 5 of them in the city. This place hooks me up with extras. 2 or 3 places in Winnipeg always hook me up with extras. They're just beautiful. We got a wonderful sushi restaurant where we order our deep fried tempura yam, and then we have our a pizza parlor. I get about 50% off on my pizzas, and then at another place I've been given free pizza and 33 to 66% off my pizza. So it all depends though, who's working, time of day, mood, you know. And I also sometimes don't ask for any deal just because. Sorry, my light go out. No problem. Lights go out all the time. Good calendar though. Very good calendar. Yes. Calendar. Not a dir. Unfortunately, it ended in 2012. Isn't that something? Did you know the Mayans didn't use the number 0? There was no 0 in the Mayan calendar. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. 987. There was no 0. It was 1, 2, 3, 987 or 9, 1, 2, 3, right? You can do the math. You can figure out, did it go 1 to 9 and then 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Or did it go 1 to 9 and then 9 to 1? We don't know. Do we? I don't think you need the number 0. Let me say why. Just hear me out for a split flippin' second. Hear me out. You have numbers 1 to 9, right? If your math, you don't need you don't need a number 0, and this is why they lived so flawlessly. 1 to 9. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Is it ever 10 o'clock? No, it can't be. Is it ever 11? No, it can't be 10. So how can it be 11? It's just 1 to 9. But a clock just represents what? Moments, right? So you could take a 12 o'clock and you could change it to a 9 o'clock and it would still be the same. But it wouldn't be 9, it'd be 3. Wouldn't it? If you had a 9, if you're saying 12 o'clock, you don't have 0, well then how do you get to 12? You go 9 and 3. So you go 1 to 9, and then you go 1 plus 9 is 10, 2 plus 9 is 11, and 3 plus 9 is 12. So you would end up on a 3 for 12 o'clock. So when someone says, hey, what time is it? You would say, and it's midnight, you would say it's 3 p.m. 3 a.m. You know what I mean? You would do the a.m. I think I could make it work. I pretty much have made it work in my head, and I'm a genius. Like I'm 10 chess moves. When I was 9 years old, I was playing chess, beating very good people. Who taught me how to play, obviously. But I learned to think moves in advance. And chess players are not to be fucked with. If you fuck with a chess player, you better just tap out right. The chess players are weird dudes. They're like, okay, I make that now. But when I get final move, oh boy, leg lock, figure 4 leg lock coming up, bud. And checkmate. Chess players see the world in slow, almost in reverse. Back in ancient Egypt, before numbers, they would literally just write lines or hold up fingers to show how many of the something they want. I mean, come on, Tommy, let's go. Infinity is 0. Actually, the infinity symbol is a figure 8. And the figure 8, but yes, we have learned in math that 0 is infinity, absolutely. But in the infinity symbol is actually the Métis symbol. And they call it it's got a term. It looks like this. And that is the infinity symbol. But this symbol actually mimics the exact motion of our sun. What? Level 10 experience just dropped on everyone instantaneously. This plane, is such a beautiful place. Folks, babe, any update? Thank you, love. My wife is the best. We're going to start on some wonderful food here. I'm going to bake it in the oven, of course. This type of food must be baked in the oven. You could fry it, but you'd be a total goof. This type of food, you bake in the oven. All right? Very quickly, rinse off your sheet pan. Scalding hot water. Give her a wipe down, and you're just gonna simply throw your parchment paper across here. Preheat your oven, of course. The preheating of the oven is the most crucial step here. You're not trying to dry out your food; you're trying to warm your food through. Convection is the key to warming food through. Most of you probably don't have a convection oven. I just recently. I had a convection oven, only this house. This is the first house I ever had this in. It's not in everybody's house, and that's okay. If you don't have convection, just open your oven door every 3 seconds and blow in it, and then close it back up, okay? That's convection. It circulates the air. They actually run little mini fans that are immune to heat. There's 2 slices of pepperoni, vegan pepperoni pizza left. Island is more peaceful. Yeah, if I ask people if you on an island, what you want, they never pick a boat. They pick like food or water. Isn't that interesting? I would love a boat because you could collect a lot of food with that boat, right? But I don't eat any of that stuff, so I would love to have some I don't know, I guess maybe nutrients. People on an island, I would suggest nutrients maybe. Maybe get some baby chickens and some baby cows and some baby pigs. And feed them all organic, veganic greens. Let them poop everywhere and then get a bunch of soil shipped in from Canada. Some sphagnum peat moss. About 60 tons of that. Right in the center of the island, and then spread it out and let all your pigs and chickens and cows poop in the middle of that, and then plant lots of alfalfa and all sorts of plants that produce nitrogen within the roots in the soil, and then begin your crops, baby. Tommy D knows how. You know what's really going on, so that's what we do, baby. So, by the way, I pooping and watching this. Hey, who isn't? Everyone poops in the morning, you know? Unless you're a witch, you poop. You know what I mean? I heard witches don't poop. I heard witches do not poop. Hash is a farmer. Yeah, man, I've been a farmer for decades, bro. I was a farmer before I actually recognized I was a farmer. I just hung out with farmers, loved what they, they had cool lives, I always thought farmers were cool, and here we are, all these years later, and now I'm cropping out. You know what I mean? So how we do this is we just get this whole thing right on here. I'm gonna phone them today and tell them how awesome they are. I usually call and say I love them and stuff like that. Their food's the best. Just let them know. My mouth is just salivating as I look at this food, you know what I mean? All right. My cat's a little cutie, but he likes to go outside in the, there's not that much falafel left. I think we can eat all this. And if we can't, maybe I'll just pop 3 on. We'll keep 2 falafels back, I guess? Question mark? Yeah. We'll eat them later on tonight. Okay, and then the sauces, we got these. We're going to use 3 sauces, 1 each of these. These are really different types. Really good sauces from this place too. Hash, what is your dream? My dream is to spend my life with my wife, living forever. I want to live forever with my wife. I want to grow on an island. I want to be left alone in peace. I could have people hang out with me, but I want to be left alone. I don't want to have any animosity. I don't want people to bother me, I don't want no fucking choppers flying over. I want a no-fly zone above my crops, I want a huge no-fly zone. And if they choose to fly over, then I say we take them out of the air, Why they gotta fly over our fields where our food is, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too much into it. I'm in a good mood, but I get really upset when I start thinking about what really is going on, okay? One of the reasons why I learned how to grow and that I chose such a hard stance on understanding the importance of learning how to grow is because it's not being done right worldwide. Of course, there are some small farms epically growing perfect, healthy vegetables for people to eat. Mostly their families. Private farms for billionaires. While our farms are given some of the most unhealthy nutrients. Like, there's ways to feed plants, and then there are ways you should never feed plants. We are being fed those ways you should never feed plants. We're eating those plants, okay, guys? Like I said, I don't want to get too much into it. All I can tell you is I'm extreme hottie, and I'm a genius. And what they've done to our food system is spit. See the level of care I put in, to see the lack of respect and care. I got a bunch of things to do today. I gotta grab some ice. I gotta fill the freezers with ice and get everything done today and tomorrow. It's gonna be what's happening next. And then that's it. And then winter is here and I got stuff to do. So, I mean, it's not here. Winter is coming. She's about 6 weeks away. But we are still October. We got all of November. Hardly any snow comes in November. Especially for what I'm reading, we're getting right now. we have warm weather in our province, which is it's very not normal. We've had it before, but this is warm. This is fairly very warm weather. Like it's not like. Are they down to 1 yet, Boo Boo?
Yeah.
I'm warming up our food, love. I have a farm, yeah. I got an apple tree. My farmland is way out in the middle of nowhere in the Australian outback where no planes or helicopters fly. Oh, Tommy D, you're so lucky, man. Maybe one day I could come visit you, man. When my cat, I would bring lots of, like, everything, man. You wouldn't have to pay for nothing. But if I could, like, I just want a safe place I can check out in Australia, man. I'll sleep in a tent out back or wherever you want. Like, I'll sleep in the rocks, man. I just want to come to Australia and, like, I would like somebody who's been there and, like, yo, don't go there. Or, yo, stay out of that water. There's barbed wire crocodiles and anacondas in there, bro. You don't know barbed wire crocodiles, mate. Mate, them fucking barbed wire crocodiles, they pay for keeps, mate. I'd be like, oh, shit. Fuck. Yeah. No, I didn't realize. So we're slapping the last 2 slices of pizza in the oven as well. Now, the international logistical nightmare is half over. Alright, so we got that did. So that's fine. We come around. Yeah, no, it's still not. Damn it. Let's try this. International logistical nightmare. It's an international logistical nightmare. Oh yeah, we're just gonna pop it right here like that. The more I look at it, we're just gonna do it right here, buddy. Alright, so I got that did. Just got a couple things going on here. You guys will be privy to once they pop in here. No big deal. Got some stuff going on. The food is at 400 convection or 350 convection. I'll tell you in a minute. This thing down here. Alright, so this here, and then I don't get all stupid looky, so basically just don't look, bud, and I'll smash you. Don't be looking at my good stuff. Should I tell them that when they come in? No, I'm not that. I could be. I'm totally that guy, but I don't say it. I show you with my face. I move in a way that you know don't look at my good stuff. One thing I don't do is make small talk. It's called a honeypot. They'll pick somebody that it can. Well, I'll give you an example. Let's go way back. I moved here. Man, they sent a girl here from
what do you call them, like Latter-day Saints? No. Jehovah Witnesses came here, right? And whatever. Like, I mean, I don't like it. I don't go soliciting at people's houses. I wish they wouldn't do it to me. Moving on. So they came here every week, every weekend for 6 months. They would knock on my fucking door. And so I'd go to the door a few times, especially right at the beginning. I'd be like, oh, hey, someone's at my new door. I'd go open my door, and it's like 3 or 4 Jehovah's Witnesses. And they're all holding pamphlets, and they're singing, and they're all saying Jesus and God and all these different words. And it's literally 8 in the morning on Sunday. I was up till 3 in the morning. You know, I'm 26 years old. And they're telling me, like, what is going on? We got rice popping and cracking. I gotta shut the oven off here. Fireworks going off in my oven. That's new to me. So I got these people they come to my door, and I tell them, damn it, I got a couple pieces of rice in the bottom there. I'll wipe it out after. So I tell them, I'm like, I don't do this kind of thing. I'm not into this. Man, they come back every weekend for 6 months. Then one day on stream, you guys are here on stream with me, and they come to the door, a woman and a 26 or a 30-year-old banging, flaming strawberry redhead. She is banging. They have rented her to try and get me to join their group. And they have rented this woman, guaranteed, like the hottest woman in France shows up, right? So I go to the door, and I know, I've already known. I'm like, I bet it's Jehovah's. And I go to the door, and I open the curtain just a little, and I, holy fuck, I say to myself, and I take a second look, and man, she's made eye contact with me both times as I peek through the window. And I'm like, and she's looking right at the second time she looks right at me, I melt her heart. She's absolutely just dripping. So I'm looking back at her, and she's looking back 1 second, and we're already in love with each other, right? So I open the door, and I see the woman next to her, and I'm like, she's come to my door for like 16 weeks, you know? And now she brings in the honey pot of all honey pots in Winnipeg, eh? And I look at them, and I say, you know, I'm just really not into Jehovah Witnesses. You know, I don't want to join Jehovah's. And I guess they broke the budget on that one, because they have never come back to my place since. But normally by that time, I would have told them where to go. Please leave my property and stop fucking waking me up Saturday morning at 8 a.m. ringing my doorbell, banging on my door until I answer. You creepy goofs. I didn't say that. Because they rented the hot woman from France to try and honeypot me to come and to letting them into my house. You don't know how bad I wanted to invite in those vampires. Those energy vamps, those money vamps wanted in my house, yo. So there's a lesson to be learned here. Yeah, I'm fucking good looking, but I ain't that fucking good looking, right? So you send those ones away. You send them far away. If there's ever someone running at you, she must have bumped her head, and she must be really right out of it. If she's running at you thinking you're the greatest thing in the world, and she forgot Tom Cruise existed? You know what I'm saying? Babe, are we almost at this time where I gotta get... Pardon me? Thank you, my love. So we're looking at about a 10-minute window now. I'm gonna set that timer, because I'm never wrong. And within this 10-minute window is gonna be a doorbell ring, a little bit of shuffling. You're gonna hear me take control of the situation really quickly and fast. And I want you to learn from what you hear in this situation, okay? They won't come to your door again if you're already in a religion they hate. I'll tell you straight up, I'm in the religion of love. And I love everybody, right? I'm not in religion. I should be really clear. I love everybody. That makes me a good man, right? and you're all allowed to believe, right? That you want to have hopes and beliefs, go for it. Do you? But don't press your shit beliefs on me with your pea brains, right? Just do you, right? You didn't see me pressing on you, telling you to not read any books, did you? I don't read books. You won't catch me reading a book if my life depended on it, unless it's full of pictures of plants. Now, if that book is from 4,000 years ago, I'd love to read that book. But they don't let us access knowledge. We get the stuff that's written by the old white man from Europe 400 days ago, not 4,000 years ago. We get a sliver of truth and a ton of lies. Okay, I'll tell you something. Let me go over this with you and see if even in the good book it states this. It states that they don't want. Do you know why angels are angels? Do you know what makes an angel an angel? Do you know that those books you guys read, they refer to angels as all-powerful beings? Do you know that? Do you know that an angel is a powerful being? Far more powerful, has powers than the commoners. So, could an angel fucking possibly be somebody with a fucking high level of scientific technical grasp and aptitude of innovation far ahead of any of us? We think a wheel is big time. They're teleporting to other planets. I ask you if you think cloaking or cloak of invisibility or the thought of things that are in front of you that can see you but you can't see them, why can't that be technology? Why can't the serpents and the dragons that we see flying through the skies they depicted, why couldn't those be flying machines? So when we think of gods, when you think of somebody who is extremely powerful, why don't we correlate that? Because they haven't allowed you to have those thoughts, because Disney doesn't want you thinking that road. Every thought you've ever thought since birth has been given to you by Disney. Your mind, your imagination will roll with the thoughts that Disney has spit into your mind. Now, what if you lived a life never seeing a TV set, a radio, hearing a radio, seeing a TV, watching a movie, any books Disney ever got their fingers on? What if you grew up in the middle of the woods? Think about how much different you would be, and realize that you would rather hang out with those people than the first people I just talked about. Period. Rastafari. I grew up in the woods, man. I grew up in the woods, playing with snapping turtles, not watching Cinderella. Definitely not watching Pokemon. My grandmother is a Jehovah's Witness, and she doesn't celebrate Christmas or Easter. I have best friends that are Jehovah's Witnesses as well. I grew up with them and partied with them as a teenager. Easter, and they don't like the life that they've been put into by their families. It's disgusting, but families push their sad beliefs, systems, and their minuscule lives onto their children, right? If you look back at how, it doesn't matter whose parents you look at right now. Everyone's parents are kind of, no, I guess some people's parents are scuba diving, and then some people's parents just ain't, right? So I didn't realize that, actually. I just thought about it after, and I was like, oh, actually, but my mom does spend a lot of time not scuba diving too. So it's not that her life's sad. It's just she's not, you know, she's not living the Tom Cruise life. You know what I mean? But some people are. Let me be real. There are some grown-ups, adults, who are traveling the world right now. They're traveling, right? The opposite side of that is sitting and indenting your couch all day, right? Exploring, adventuring, or sedative life. Which one do you want? So, I think we're just gonna pop and drop it right here. Should be no problem with that. No qualms or quarrels. I don't even want them coming through. The more I really see how much open space we have right here, I think I'm just gonna pop it right here. We'll get this did. Wife's coming up in a minute. We're gonna deal with this right away. Oh. Yeah, I just want it here. We'll just put this in here for now. And then slap it right here. Got some stuff I gotta do today. I got a wall mounted TV tonight. And I haven't put on wall mount up before. So they've changed over the years, I'm glad. You used to need like a board, a backer board, like in between where your studs are. I hope that's not the case anymore. I could go to the garage and get one and cut one, but I'm not really keen on doing those things because it's not going to say to do. And if it does say to do that in the instructions, they're going to be Chinese vague. You know, I don't want to. That's nothing about racist. I'm being real. I'm in Canada, and all my stuff comes from China, and the instructions suck. I put together a wheelbarrow with my wife. It was insane. It was insane how bad the instructions were. Living the Tom Cruise life was a pre-Scientology Tom Cruise saying. Really? Tom Cruise is a I don't think he's into it anymore, buddy. I could be wrong, but see, everybody hates on everybody else's thing, right? Like, if you're into Jesus, you hate Scientology, right? Like, Jesus doesn't want you hating. You know what I mean? I see some of these YouTubers and you see them talking about Jesus and they're literally swearing, they're mad and they're angry at the chat. They're using like hate-filled language towards people while they say they are big fans of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You know what I mean? Like, you look stupid, you know? At least I come across and say I'm a bad man. Sometimes I'm a real good man. You know, they go, oh, I'm a Jesus born or this or that. No, I make mistakes and I totally make mistakes. And people who are into Jesus, I feel like sometimes they make mistakes and you just repeat them, you know? I don't know too many people that admit their mistakes on a live stream, what they've done. You know what I mean? I have. I've said what makes me a bad man. It's not good, but at least I'm honest, you know?
got all that did. Gotta wipe down the alcove there, but I swept her out and dusted her. But let's get out there with a mop after. Give it a good scrubby dubby. I gotta do the garage door too. And then I gotta leaf blow at the garage. Got a bunch of stuff went through there yesterday. But I'm glad it's all done. My wife actually bossed out in like 5 minutes. I told her it wouldn't take long. She went out there 5 minutes, she's done. She's like, don't even bother, I'm finished. I'm like, that's why I married you. I don't like when she does stuff. I feel like I should do it. But I do like when she cleans, like she'll redo the basement and she'll like make it look like a brand new house. That stuff I love. I love when she does that kind of thing. And she's good at it too. Like I don't even have to, I could be gaming. I'll go down if there's anything heavy or anything, I'll move it all. But no, most of the time she does it all. Okay, let's show you how we do it. Hey, I'm open-minded, but I will openly hate on cults that hide as religions. Hey, oh, Tommy, you're allowed to, buddy. You're allowed to do you as many times as you want. I'm just saying that. I wasn't referring to you. I was just saying in general. I see a lot of people that hate on. But cults are cults, right? You can't call one person's thing a cult, Tommy, and not the others. I mean, it's straight in your face. You know, here in Canada, every Sunday, people who are poor go to church and they're told by the people there, they're like, hey, give us money. And people right now in Canada don't have any money, but they still feel obligated to give the church money. The churches in Canada got huge monster buyouts that made all the preachers in Canada extremely rich, while leaving all the people who went to their congregative or wherever you get together in your groups, all of them are poor. Maybe 5 or 10 own car dealerships in each place, in each church. All the rest of the people in the back of the pews are all poor. And they still have to give 10, 20% of their money every week. It's despicable. Now, I am not going, but I know people who go to church. I won't say any names, and hundreds of people tell me that churches look down on you if you don't give the proper amount of money every week. That's despicable. So they've taken the word of a God and they've monetized it. Every Sunday there's $1 billion given to churches every fucking Sunday in every country around the world. People aren't counting that money. I know who is though. And trust me when I tell you straight up, I know what they've done. I understand what they've done. Oh, you know the money that they just got on Sunday? Tax-free. Tax-free. There's no count on that money. That's what they've done. Never forget what I taught this to Elijah Miyahiro last year on stream and a sleep stream. Oh, does he ever respect me now? On Sunday, who goes to give the money to the bank from the Sunday stealings? One person. How much was it? Nobody knows. Talk about an inside fucking job. You know who's going to lose the biggest? I just realized, do you know who loses the biggest in a cashless society? The most corrupt. That's it. Who loses in the cashless society? The most corrupt. That's it. Think about what I just said there. Think about it. $1 billion every Sunday in every country. But yeah, you let the peons be led by somebody in a robe, and you quickly fall down a hill so fast, just like the Marmadukes on a Disney Channel. Rastafari. these guys come here, they never had it so easy before, so I'm digging this one. In and out, brah. In and out. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Just like them Marmadukes. Whoa! Right off the edge. All right, I hear him. Man, I just came up with a really good idea. I'm gonna brick. I got a one plant there. I'm just gonna brick it in, and then that way, once I'm done, I'm just gonna take the bricks off. I'm gonna go 2 or 3 bricks high and then 2 bricks over top, and that'll be fine. Yes, and that'll ensure that we're plating up right now. There's plenty of churches that actually help people. So interesting you say that. I was on a live stream. This was 2 years ago. I talked about this on stream as well. He was actually live, and I was sending him help. You know, I had super chatted him. He had no food in his house. This was about 2.5 years ago. And the church, he was across the street from a big, I'm telling you, this church is one of the biggest churches I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if he was in New York City or New Jersey. I can't remember the exact place. But again, these are all streams I've done live, where I was like chatting with the dude from his channel on my channel. I used to do weird stuff like that, help people out and just get the word out there. If they were a little streamer, I wanted to get their message out, right? They only had 1 person in their chat. I had 16 in mine. Let's go. You know what I mean? And but I had 16 at the time, but I pulled 500 views a video back then, right? So what I did was I shouted him out. I had people go over there. I think he earned $50 that day. I was super happy about that one. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but he was on disability. He was clearly he had problems walking and stuff. And he was around my age. I was crying. I was very sad for him. I super chatted him, and $5 or $10, you know, something fair. And that's probably the only super chat I gave in the 3 or 4 months. At the time, I didn't do too many super chats. I didn't really have that much money coming in. Money was fairly tight back then. So I super chatted him, and I sat there, and people were giving him some cash and stuff that I had shared a video or shared the link, and I said, hey, if you guys got anything extra, this guy has no food in his fridge. Could you please help him out? I'd really appreciate you a lot more. And I actually don't remember the people that super chatted. Again, this was about 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. But they came through. Peeps from this channel came through, went and aided homie, and he didn't spend it on crack. He didn't spend it on nothing. I checked him because I was kind of concerned he was spending it on booze or something. He doesn't even do that stuff. He didn't smoke cigarettes. He didn't do booze. He just bought groceries for like a week or 2 out with that money. And he was barely able to cover rent. But when he had gone to the church that was across the street from him, they gave him a loaf of old moldy bread. And that set me off something fierce. I told him to go back there and take the bread back and say, you're not going to eat moldy shit. Where's some actual food? And he did. And I told him, take it back. I'll give you a super chat or something. And he did. And I told him, like, you got to stand up for yourself, man. You can't. I literally saw blue flakes of mold on this fucking loaf of white bread. And I said to him, that is despicable. So we went back. They gave him an old bag of rotting fruit and vegetables. And I'm telling you, he said this stuff stinks. This bag smells rotten. And I'm like, holy fuck. I said, don't eat any of that, dude.
And I said, that church by you? I said, that church sucks. I said, you told them you have no money at all and they gave you like something from somebody's trash bin at the supermarket? But that's a church in America. I don't know of any churches in Canada that have gone that far to stoop that low, but I'm going to say that they probably have, but I don't know that they have. I'm going to say it's probably also happened in Canada. I'm not saying, oh, America has shitty churches. I'm just saying this fucking happened, okay? Give me a second. I'm sure these guys are outside right now. All right. We're back at it again. They're just getting jagged before they come in. No problem, no big deal. I got no qualms or quarrels with that. Just hurry up, you know what I'm saying? So which slice of pizza should I have? It doesn't matter to me, but I'm thinking I'm going with, I want a huge plate of food. So this one on the side here, this one's mine. And this one's going to be my wife's here. I'm going to give her some food. And that's all she gets, you heard? I'm teasing. But that is a good portion right there. This is mine. And she can't even have a bite of this. Not teasing. Yummy. So. Whoo! Ah! Whoo! Whoo! Spicy ricey, man. Spicy ricey. Oh! And they're kicking it with something I'm not familiar with that kick. I think it's some sort of cayenne, but it doesn't taste like cayenne. It's a nice seasoning though. It's a nice heat. Real nice heat on this one. No clue what they're using. I'm gonna have a bite of this pizza before I get here. I'm a little ornery. I don't want to snap on any of these. Okay. Yes, please don't give me no. I beg of you. Just do not lick me. Made it super easy. There's nothing in their way, no obstructions. Just come in all nice and gentle, and you leave all nice and gentle. Is that biryani rice? Oh, that's a great question, homie. I'm gonna steal a plate. Buddy, you can always, Tommy D, you can always have a plate, buddy. You can have my wife's. You can eat my wife's, buddy. She's a nice lady. If you were hungry, she would share food with you. Me, not so much. I'm a mean lady. You know what I'm saying? No, I would. If you wanted my food, Tommy, you could eat it all. I'd glare at you the whole time, buddy. I'd be so pissed off at you for hours. But I still love you. But I'd be upset that you didn't ask me or tell me you're coming, so I could just order you a falafel plate yourself. You know what I mean? Man, we used to hang around with this girl and she used to eat off my plate all the time and I was really not a big fan of it. If it was a dude, like if there would have been a dude that we knew that was doing that, I would have snapped his fingers. I'm telling you, they could just reach over one time, I would have grabbed all his fingers and just started crumpling them and just crushing them and just dusting them right in front of him. But a chick, I can't do that to a girl. But I think I said something. One time I said something. Was that Salisbury House? I was like, you gotta get fucking hands on your own plate. I'm a weird dude, but I think it's super weird when people reach over onto your plate. I'm gonna do it to people just to see what their reaction is. I have to. But that is awful. You never reach onto somebody's plate. Number one, your fingers and your hands, they're yours. They're not mine. You know what I mean? Jesus. Something wrong with people. I have like hygiene things going on with my food. I don't like sipping, slurping, spitting, coughing, burping, farting.
There's no risks if you carry yourself properly, right? Just gotta keep that in mind. All right, so everything's golden over here. I'm just about. I want to do the drone. I'm just waiting for something here. I got a package coming. It's a certain thing. I'll let you know once it's in the house. Oh, best sauce to exist. Been putting Tabasco sauce on everything lately. Hey, is it too hot, hon? I used a little bit of that red sauce container across both of ours. Let me know what you think. Hey, honey, what's biryani rice? Have you heard of that? Biryani? Tommy D's talking about it. I think I've heard of it, Tommy, but in my accent, I don't remember the word, really. Is biryani Spanish rice? Or is it Italian? Where is biryani from? Like what country would cook biryani rice, buddy? All right. I feel like I've done everything. I do have to vacuum as soon as these guys come. Biryani rice is really spicy, but super tasty. You'd find it at places they make falafel. Interesting. I'm going to call and find out if this is biryani rice, buddy. Interesting fact about this. One of the main reasons I still order this dish is I can't figure out what the heck this rice is. Not to mention I have to duplicate 3 boss sauces, right? That's not easy. These 3 sauces formulate this falafel shawarma dish, and it's bossin', it's baller, it's a shot caller. Like if this was in the mafia, this would be a Gotti. This would be a Gotti all day. Like this would be a John Gotti all day. You know what I'm saying? Man, the yard looks beautiful. Stunning even. The fall colors have really shone through. And, I mean, I'm stoked. Come on, man. Babe, is it saying we're next? Still, eh? Do you want a little more rice, hon? Because I took way more than you. And my stomach's hurting. I'll eat all of it, but I'm going to definitely eat it later. My empty stomach here is burning right now. The spice is going on here, so I'll tell you. This sauce is spicy, this little pink sauce. But it's nowhere near as spicy as this fucking red sauce that's way over here on the side that I won't even go near right now. And then I still drool in my mouth because it's so tasty. But it's so spicy. It's like a magnet, you know, it's pushing and pulling. I'm pulling it in, it tastes so good, but I'm pushing it away. It's so spicy. So good. Hey, Tommy D, what time you got in Australia, buddy? Tommy D, is it 11 p.m. in Australia or is it midnight? What time do you think it is in Australia, honey? What time do you think it is in Australia, honey? My wife says 9 hours ahead. So she's pointing you at, is it 8 p.m.? I'm going to say 11 or 12 p.m., buddy. I'm going to say you're 11. I'm going to say you're 11 or 12. No, I'm going to say you're 12 hours. I'm going to say it's 10:48 p.m. there right now. 2:45. It's way past my bedtime. You are like 15 hours ahead of me, buddy. Let me do the math on this. 2:45, so you take the 40 and you scrap it. You're 4 plus the 12. You're 16 hours ahead of me, buddy. Let me do it again. Oh, yeah, 4 is 12. 16 hours ahead of me. That's insane, buddy. You seriously? Wait, let me do the math again. This doesn't seem right. 10:45 and you're 2:45? Hey, they're here. I hear it. You're a bunch of racket. I can tell racket. All right, where's my tampon? I gotta get a fresh tampon in me. Boys, I need a tampon. Man, it smells like farts out there. There's nobody even here. I totally heard something, but it was somebody's got like a rusty old trailer hitch on their thing in there and it's loose. Or they got like their trailer hitch is like I don't know, something's going on with their trailer. Nobody's here. These falafels look really good. I'm actually thinking maybe we keep the falafel, the rice and the falafel separate. Because these falafels came out so crispy. I think I want the better rice, falafels on the side, sauce on the sides. Because of how crispy this falafel came out. This is epic right here. You can hardly get a falafel cooked this good at a restaurant. This is cooked in the oven a day later. You know what I mean? Epic. Yeah, biryani rice don't need no hot sauce. It's already hot as fuck. Well, I don't know if that's biryani. I'll tell you this straight up, I'm sweating though from my eyebrows. So spicy. Tommy D. I challenge you, Tommy. I challenge you to check out my burrito video that I made. It's my first ever burrito video. I made it 5 or 6 years ago on YouTube. I challenge you to find that video, buddy. If you can find that video, comment on it and let me know which one it is so I can I want to share that video. I want to do like I want to review that video because I go through 16 different bottles of hot sauce on that video. Oh, one of these plates, my burritos are swimming in hot sauce. The whole plate is like this high in hot sauce. And I think this is hilarious. For 30 minutes, I eat 3 or 4 burritos and I eat the whole plate of hot sauce. I bring out 12 or 14 bottles of hot sauce and you see me, I'm holding them like this and it's running out like a fountain. I want that video. I want to find that. Okay, thank you, love. Nothing. Man, I either have Rhea or I gotta poop.
I think I have to poop, but I think I got a hot stuff. I think I have hot stuff Rhea. Oh man. They have a white biryani and the regular version. It depends what biryani you get because some is hotter than others. Well, this red sauce is fiery hot. This, if you eat too much of that, you'll burn your butt. The pink stuff, moderately burn your butt if you have too much. I can probably find the burrito video, but do you remember the name of the video or was it a live stream? I definitely don't remember the name. I was severely concussed. Like, I'm concussed. You can see my eyes are going different ways in the video. And I don't make much sense when I talk. Something to do with hot sauces in the title. But back then, I don't remember any of the show's names. No, it's like the Inception. It's like episode 60, maybe episode 400. You know, I'm sitting on the couch. The video pertains to the couch in the living room, so you know that scene where we have the England. Oh, I got to fart. I'm trying to shake one of these guys' hands and fart right in their face. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to. They're not here yet. Oh, I got to fart so bad. I gotta fart so bad. Maybe I'll stand by the door, just fart. Come on in. Come on in, it reeks. Come on in and get your free sniff. I can probably find the video, but oh my god, I have to poop so bad. That basically blew the floodgates wide open. I'm gonna tell these guys I got to shit so bad. You guys gotta go, man. Oh, too late. Don't worry about it. It's too late. I'm just sitting there squatting. Oh, my funny guy. Oh, I got to fart again. Oh, man, that bought me about 15 seconds. Oh, man, I got to walk sideways to the door. Oh, yo. Man. These are the slowest dudes I've ever seen. And you guys aren't, no, I'm not throwing any shade. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. They are very slow. I guarantee these guys are going to be so happy when they get here because they do nothing all day. You know what I mean? These guys are like, hey man, how's it going? If these guys know who I am, I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to be so upset. Because these are the type, this is the demographic that my show appeals to, is these guys walking in here. So this isn't cool. I should wear a face diaper. The more I think I'm gonna put a fucking face diaper on. I don't even think I have one. My wife has some face diapers. She's gonna go into a building that face diapers up. It's not her. What can I do? I don't have anything to try and hide my identity. They're gonna know me. If they see me, they already know me. They're gonna know it's me. Oh man, it's gonna piss me off. If I have to headbutt one of these guys, just drop kick them. Oh my god, Ash, I'm your biggest fan. Poof, right out the door. Hey, bum dia. How you doing? Yeah, we had the international logistical nightmare from last night. We have the Italians in the house. Bum dia. We got the falafel country people in the house. I don't know where falafel's from. It's tasty as fuck. Never been there. And then we got biryani rice, apparently. Super spicy. That's from Mexico, we'll guess. And then we had the French fries from New York and France. They're fighting over who had them first. Who came up with French fries first? Was it France or New York? Why do I think French fries are from New York? No, the French fries are definitely from France. Pomme de frite, they're called. Yeah, that was the original term. I wonder if France was before English. I wonder why they split up. So somebody must have been in charge. I think it's all a sham. I'm going with Westworld. Now hear me out. Silo, Westworld, and then Fallout Shelter. Vault Tech. okay? A company, a corporation called Vault-Tec. Been around for 300, 400, 500 years. Ancient alien technology, okay? Angels have technology. We went over this at the beginning of the stream, correct? Do you know that the angels aren't allowed to let the technology slip into the hands of the ones that the angels oversee? Do you understand what I just said there? So, you can call angels watchers, right? You can call them the watchers, right? And angels, you can call them ancient aliens, okay? So when you've gone this far with understanding and realize that technology has been misconstrued by, well, as we said before, our parents aren't as in the now as we are. What do you think will happen to our knowledge base in 100 to 200 years? It will look like a caveman drawing, okay? So when you ask the right questions, you quickly understand that we are, in fact, born from vaults. That's right, born from vaults. So these vaults, major catastrophes, whether they were caused by man, machine, or what you guys refer to as gods. I believe in an anthill and a snow globe far before I believe any of the myths that you've been taught by Walt Disney. Period. Remember what I've said, and entrust that I have done the research to ensure what I'm saying. Here's the boys now. So, in about 1 minute or 2 minutes, they'll be popping off here. The timer on 10 minutes was clearly wrong because it's up, but those breaks mean something has arrived. This is going to happen so fast. I just want these. Oh, you know what I got here that I don't want them to see? The live stream. So if I do this and this, are they going to be able to see too good? No. You guys will listen carefully. So wrong. It's totally the opposite. None of your business. They're here, Bibu. Just give me a second. None of your. Just a second. Opposite. It's not the opposite, but we can debate that in a second. You're good, buddy. Just one more second, your buddy's with you now. Got it. All right, go slow here, guys. All right, boys. Thank you so much. You have a great day. Yeah, this is it, man. No problem, man. Appreciate you guys, eh? Thank you so much for coming up so fast and friendly. This one?
And just a quick photo.
Absolutely, yeah. Take a photo. Yeah, no worries.
All right, have a good day.
You too, eh? Thank you. Stay safe, man. Peace. Nat? Yeah. Nadine?
Yeah.
Come here, babe.
I need to sign something?
Come, baby.
Coming.
I got the door open. I just want you to stand here and hold it for a second.
Okay.
Actually, do you want to slap her down the hallway with me?
I don't know. Can I just close the door?
No, I'll do it, because you don't know if you hold it in the back. All right, ready? 1, 2. Huh? 1, 2. Ah! Okay, right here. One second. Right here. I got you. I want to get my slipper. I don't want it face. I want to face it this way because I want the.
The picture.
Yeah. Okay, you're good. Okay, kiss me. I love you. I'll see you after. Watch when you're. Watch your steps, love. Please hold the railing. You never do. Please, I ask you nice. Well, lots of fresh air in the house. Tommy D. What time is it, Tommy D? I want to start doing that with you, buddy. Tommy D, I want someone on the show that really knows what time it is. Tommy D, what time is it, buddy? Yeah. You know what time it is. Little feisty thing you are, holy crow. You're always up for a root beer float, eh? Well, on today's show, we were doing just that, baby. What's good? You guys want to see something? This is what we got going here. So wrong, it's totally the opposite. You didn't reply back after I said that, so I don't know what you're getting at. But look at this. This is what you call king to the king, baby. A new mattress. And we're gonna get into that right away. No more pee stains on the mattress, you know what I'm saying? So, I gotta do something over here. Now that that's all good. I've been a boss way too long to worry about things, so. I don't know, when I think about how odd I am, the world just seems like a better place all of a sudden, you know? For my wife. My mistresses I haven't met yet. I'm not a millionaire yet. I just want a mistress for a back rub, you know? Wife's not really down there, and I can't, I'm being a millionaire. Way too cheap for back rubs. Once I get the million, I'm keeping it. I'm not giving it away after that. I'm giving it away to you guys, but I'm not giving it away to the small businesses that need the money real bad. You know what I'm saying? No. I'll probably do like 40 grand in small businesses and everything. I'll keep the rest for myself. Let's go do some serious business in my pay. If a vegan girl is vegan girl, she makes cookie brownies. I buy 40K worth of brownies. I hand them out to all my subscribers. And do stuff like that. That's what boss I am. Helping people out that deserve it, you know? Good business models. Taking chances. And all these corporations just want you to, you know, slaughter cows for them and take $40 an hour over that. It's despicable. We gotta shut down those plants, in fact. Save these animals. This is probably one of the jankiest shit shows I've ever seen, but to be real with you, it's doing its thing. Seriously, it's better for you right now than this thing. But I'm about to lose it. I'm just gonna lose it. I don't know why it's so bad. Okay, well that never been able to get that with that. So that's better than ever. This one's so stupid. Okay. Wow, it just makes everything all of a sudden. You just gotta yell at it. It's like my cousin. My wife's aunt, she swears at the bagel terminal. She's got so many big gold hard bagels. The key is to swear at it so bad. Take your grit your teeth and just kind of grind your teeth a little bit. Okay. Garbage recycling did. I got a vacuum. Counters are pretty much washed. The oven needs to be wiped out. And we're gonna round of PUBG I've been waiting to play for about an hour now. It's all ready to go. I created the stream and everything. I'm gonna wash the sink out. I'm actually gonna wash my glass because last night I wasn't really doing. Where is it? Right here. So we've got this. And then wash the glass out really well today. It's Monday. Count the Farts special edition today. I didn't even know it was happening, but it was full awful night last night, so it's definitely gonna happen. I honked a few farts last night, but I'm gonna try and honk some today for you, live on YouTube, and then tomorrow I'll honk a few too.
Like a couple good ones, like honkers. Honk!
I'll have the mallards turning back, flying back north, you know what I mean? What is up with Whoopi Goldberg, guys? You guys, can you say the word sellout any louder? See, that's the thing, eh? Your mom liked Whoopi Goldberg. That forces you to like Whoopi Goldberg, you know what I mean? I do not like Whoopi Goldberg. I used to think Whoopi was super cool. Whoopi Goldberg is a figurehead. She's a pawn for the millionaire, billionaire class. Nothing more. Some of the biggest actors in the world don't even go near Hollywood anymore. Wesley Snipes. Do you guys know who Wesley Snipes is, actually? You should hear what Wesley Snipes has to say about Hollywood. Holy crap, bud. You ever want to go learn the real truth? Listen to Wesley. The guy that's been there for 30 fucking years. Everybody who is anybody in Hollywood hung out with Wesley. Wesley's the man. Ever since the 90s, Wesley Snipes was the greatest actor in the world. As soon as the movies came out with Wesley in them, Buddy owned a movie store. He's like, yo, I got Wesley movies. And I'm like, hold all copies of Wesley. I'll be right over. And he would, and I would just like, I've never paid for movies. He'd have all of them lined up. There'd be 3-4 new releases. And then I would just shake his hand and walk out. Everything. This is the real deal, man. I'm the real deal. I went for papes like 4 times a week to that store. You guys, you're not on my level, you know? Tommy D in the house. Okay, I couldn't find the burrito video, but I will look after. Oh, Tommy, that's nice of you, buddy. Hey, no, I was just saying, because if anybody can find that video, it'd be you, Tommy. The due diligence that you put forth on this channel, when I'm a millionaire, I'll buy you a fucking car, buddy. Not a shitbox either. I'll buy you a real car, man. I'll get you a Mustang. It'll be a 1987 Mustang LX. It's going to be a 6-cylinder. It's going to be fucking rusty as fuck, but it'll go 100 miles an hour all day. You understand me? The back seat of that Mustang will be full of cash, buddy. Just playing with you. You'll get a brand new car and an old one. I love you, buddy. Well, yeah, you can pick out your type of hybrid car too. I'll get you one too. Millionaire, bud. I'm playing for keeps, bro. I'm gonna buy Dusty a truck. I'm gonna get Freddie a truck. I'm gonna Cali 7, I don't know, Mustang and a truck. Cali 7 is awesome. He's from America, and he sure knows how to send mail ties, so we'll leave it there. The guy's a legend.
guy is in fact a legend. Oh, it's a nice thick mattress too. It's not. I'm glad. It couldn't be super thick though, like the last one, because it was too much last time. So over here we have what we're looking for. Yes. Oh damn! We also got this. Actually, we're supposed to try this morning with those. And they didn't even know me. They were the wrong demographic. Actually, their country is only in, I think, third. Those dudes that came were from India. I think India is my fourth most viewed nation in the world. It goes Canada, America, or America and then Canada. I can't remember right now, but it was flip-flopping for a while there. But I think we're back to America again. It really is interesting the way it does it. It's lifetime. Well, I choose. I can check last 28 days. I can check 7 days, but I check lifetime. Is my. I'm doing the real deal analytics. I'm checking for long term, right? Also, the most analytical data possible. It's a weird way to say it. Oh man. Oh my. Oh, this is something special, boy. This smells like purple Jello. I haven't even had purple Jello before. What the hell? Now it smells like strawberry Jello. Has a really nice, a light but sweet terpy. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? So we're gonna get that out of there right now. I got a beaner right here. I saw one right here. I saw a beaner. Yeah, where there's one, there's gonna be probably more. So let's have a little peek. So far, not seeing any. There's just one. Dang. Well, I'll put it to you like this. We already got 3 or 4 of these, and I just started, so it's gonna be a good day. Let me tell you straight up. But where is that? It must be in here too. Yeah, I got it over here. Okay, and actually, we're gonna do a press of this purple too. So let's get the grape jelly. I don't know, called grape jello. It's called grape jello. I actually have a varietal called grape jelly already. I would say this one's more like a plum. Now that I say it's like a jelly, I'd say it's like a grape plum jelly. Because the plum is a bit, it's not such a fierce note. So, I should almost mark this, purple plums. But we'll see for now, we'll just leave it. I can clearly see what that is, so we're fine. But next week, I will forget. So we gotta make sure we do that. Okay, now, a bunch of new newts to talk about as well in the coming season. We'll talk to you all about some new nutrient companies and things like that. But for right now, I need these. Close this up. Good afternoon. What was that? It sounded like somebody was crushing gravel on my... I was trying to like fart or something. That was a weird sound. It might have been from my slipper. As I went out to the porch there. What the heck, man? Man, the one guy, I thought he was going to take my whole roof off there. You hear me go, okay, come in slowly. If he would have, I would have been upset. But he stopped. When I said slowly, he stopped immediately. And the other guy was just like smiling. He's like, he's gonna blow your roof off. I'm like, dude, you won't be laughing if he does. Guy. Oh. And actually, no, they weren't. One guy was from India. The other guy was the super fun, happy guy. He was from India, kind of like the airheaded guy. He was a white dude. He was kind of like, duh. I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing, bro? Who carries a king mattress like? Anyway, I don't want to say anymore because now I'm gonna get away logistics and things of what was here. So yeah, stuff was going on anyway. But he comes up straight up to the first stair and he's like, I'm thinking my roof is coming off, you know? He's carrying this king mattress like 10 feet in the air with one arm. I'm like, this is not... I'm like, slow down! Whenever I said that, I'm like, you better slow down, bud! I was nice about it, but like, and I do not want, like, I just got a new roof. We do not need another new roof. Like, I just don't hit my roof, but getting your roof done is not fun. I'm not a fan of getting the roof done. I've never been in a house while the roof was getting done, and I'll tell you, it sucked. It was bad. Super cringy. It's not fun. So that happened. And that's what we talked about. I think I might have even been, no, I don't think I was live for it. I'm not sure if I was a YouTuber then. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I don't think I was. So we have all this here to talk about after. So for right now, we're gonna try this grape jelly. Oh, I got a fart. Yeah, we did. So, grape jelly, eh? I hope you all are having a great day. If I could vote for Mr. Donald Trump, I would. I honestly feel that Canadians should have a vote. I feel that Canadians would vote properly and more authentically. We wouldn't be voting so greedily. Some of you Americans, obviously you guys know which side, votes for greed purposes, not the people, right? And when you run for a party that's been inflated by a corporate entity so hard that, you know, when all the corporations side with that one party, you should be fucking scared, okay? You should be. And I see a glitch, or rather a flaw, that they thought they had full control of the situation. They don't, right? I can't get into why they don't, because they'll just try and, 10 or 15 or 20 years, they'll try and curb that side of it. But I can tell you that they haven't been able to control the people because of the people. So they need spokespersons to have you believe their directive, right? A pawn, a figurehead. These people will have you believing things that, well, I'll tell you, I can say this. Do you know that some of the people who traded slaves were actually of the same race of people, right? And this still goes on to this very day, whether it's name and a place in any country, right? They're selling out their own people, right? So if you can recognize that there are people who are the same culture as you, but they do not have your best interests. They are sided 100% for the corporation. But they portray as though they are there for the people. Their job will be a serious corporate job. But they will say up and down how people person they are. I've witnessed this. Every single race in politics uses this card. This is the despicable card. It is like I'll give you the exact analogy of this. It's like the scabs from when you go on strike and some people in your building don't. And they do your job. Those are called scabs. Well, those scabs exist in a political setting as well. And those scabs portray as though they are whatever ethnicity you are, from Irish, Jamaican, Puerto Rican, Mexican, name a nationality, Chinese, Indo-Canadian, whatever it is. But what they do is they want you to vote for the person who is paying them, backdooring the money. Okay? And this is a politically run campaign. A campaign is a situation that's been put together by corporation in order to control entirely, to win the vote, to buy the vote, as it were. It's literally to buy the votes, right? When you go to a rally for when you go to a rally for forestry, let's say you go to a lumber yard, a lumber mill in BC, and you say, I'm going to ensure that the tariffs on lumber are zeroed so that you Canadians who work in the lumber industry, your bosses can make 20% more money this year. Hurrah! And you hear all the rednecks in the lumber mill. Hurrah! But all they've done is, those politicians, whether they live up to it or not, if they live up to it, then they've bought your votes, right? They've given you, now I'll give you another example. This was a big one the conservatives used back in the 90s. I'm going to tell you the truth. Damn it, should I use this? Because if I do, they'll do it again. See, these people are so dumb, they don't even understand how they're winning. And when they do, they get old, they forget, and the new people who come in have no clue how to win an election. All they know is their dirty old parents have 50% of this election in the bag already. And they do this through, well, like I said in the beginning, corporations. Certain corporations pull behind certain people's prominent names who have hidden agendas in a back door somewhere, in a back room somewhere at Christmas time on some desert island or remote island off the Pacific. You're not even allowed to go there. They congregate and gather, right? And they sit down and they have a talk about how do we take over, right? Who do we have to influence or buy off or this or that? And now you look around you in politics and you can see that this has been done. Right now, you can look around and literally see there are people last year, old men, old bald men with glasses with big thick accents, saying they've basically already got a majority of world leaders in their pockets. This is on a speech from somebody. This is despicable. This is red flag city, and all of those people mentioned by Goofy need prison. We must immediately reverse all actions these so-called world leaders have put in place in the last however long they've been there. We must reverse all actions they've done because they're decimating our countries overnight. If they intend to steal my voice, hinder my voice, to steal my freedoms, my freedom of speech, there are things that will be done. And those things consist of lawsuits, lawyers, rallies, everything but riots. We will do peaceful protests every day for a year. They will collect no taxes. No corporations will make no money because the people won't work for them until our voices are back, until they're out of power. Will refuse to do their daily deeds. They get paid for. You make a tiny fraction of what they collect off your back. That needs to stop. In Canada, the corporations run the people, and that's gonna fucking change right away. In Canada, the corporations tell you what to do with your body, and that's against the law. So every corporation that did that must pay a huge fine, a monster penalty per person. This will devastate the financial system for these corporations, forcing them into bankruptcy, forcing them to never again control your body. That's what must be done. Anything less would be uncivilized, would show you're a coward. Go shove a couple tampons up you right now, cowards. Run. Just tuck tail and run. It's the future of the children depends on you doing something. But not a lot of people get that. There's a lot of people that rather spend their days at bingo, spend their days on vacation, than doing the right thing. And that's because of this word, distractions. Distractions come in the way of, well, alcohol. Alcohol is a major distraction to the human populace. A major distraction. Tell me right now, straight up, you do your best thinking when you're wasted. That's a joke. So, I hate alcohol. I don't drink it. I don't think it is a good thing. And people who are like, oh, just have a glass every now and then, that's dumb. You're drinking poison. You're literally drinking poison. Just having a small glass of poison today, bud. But all the alcoholics are so dead set on hating weed, you know. If you find an alcoholic, they hate weed. So where I'm from in Canada, alcoholics are huge. Every single family in Manitoba has at least 2 alcoholics in their family at Christmas. At Christmas. Most people do their drinking in summertime. Alcoholics don't care what season it is. They'll show up with a 12-pack on Christmas at 4 p.m. sober, and in 3 hours they won't be. You know what I mean? Solid goofs. And they're looking down on you. They're slurring, spitting on all their children in the house, and they're looking down on you because you smell like skunk. Losers. This is the redneck mentality I grew up with my whole life. But I saw through it. I mean, I saw them as losers. I saw all the stumbly drunks I saw hot chicks rolling their eyes at how feeble and pathetic they stood on their feet. You know what I mean? I walk up, yo, what's going on? They're like, hi, oh, you speak good. Oh, you're not stumbling. Want to go for a walk on the beach? Oh yeah, but less walking, more walking. Let's go, baby. But that's the difference between me and a lot of people is I'm totally here to shout out what's good, what's right, and what isn't, right? Most people, you just cower, you just follow, right? Oh no, I'm gonna just join these losers and just become a loser and with them doing loserish things, you know what I mean? No, I'm just a big loser too, you know? Start talking like that if you drink. That one was unique. It's probably gonna be a better presser than. I mean, it's got something. It's like a vanilla kick in it now. Weird. Actually, not a fan. I mean, it's not bad or anything. It's just not. It's not wowing me like this one here. This is that wowie wow. And this one's different. I've never seen this one. No. I had this one. This one is. I used to talk about this one on the show. Gatorade bubblegum. And this is of the lime Gatorade varietal. It's one of the greatest bubblegums in the world. It came in a square. It was like in a rectangle. And a little cube rectangle kind of like piece. It was like a chunk of square cube or something. It was an interesting little piece of package of gum. And then it had the silver wrapper. It was wrapped like a little bit of a present. It was very neatly wrapped. I would like to see how the Gatorade bubblegum was actually wrapped. Like the machine that did it. It's pretty neat. The folds on it are pretty cool. And then the flavor. Oh, the flavor vibe. There it is. You have to be such a hot chick to score a piece of Gatorade bubblegum from me. All right. Then we have this most interesting contraption, which we're about to get going here. I was going to put in a new one, but I think we'll be fine. I barely use this thing. Where is it? This has to be charged up by now, too. This one doesn't let you know when it's charged. This phone's charged. That's good. I'll come back. Oh, what? Valiant Thor. Hey, my buddy. Valiant Thor. Watch the outrage brew as the eternally triggered unleash rivers and indignation. Valiant Thor, how you doing, my man? I've been talking about you since 6 or 7 years ago. Valiant Thor is actually a man who spoke with the United States government and military in front of a tribunal. You can Google the name Valiant Thor on YouTube or just Google it. The 90s, when satire was the lethal sarcasm. Well, no. The 90s, when satire was lethal. Sarcasm was currency, and we all lived for the sweet, sweet sounds of overreactions echoing into the void. Valiant Thor, you are a different kind. You've been in the show before, Valiant Thor. I appreciate you. I haven't seen you for years, man. Goes back years, yo. What brings you around? The election again, or just the simple fact the world is in turmoil and you're forced out of hiding? Not even hiding. I know a powerful man like you doesn't hide. You just don't want to be, right? Seen or heard. I'm with you. Sometimes, I'm seeing and hearing me, but to be honest, I'd love to just be hidden away in a huge field of 12 footers, 15, 16 footers. I don't want them too much bigger. I don't want to pick up a bunch of snap branches and have to go around every day picking up sticks like a little kid in the yard, you know what I mean? Holy crap. I've been picking up sticks for 40 years. I am sick of it, but I love doing it, if that makes sense. I didn't used to like it too much after like year 4 or 5 of picking up sticks on 4 properties, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you're told to do what you gotta do by a Viking. You get her done or you probably not getting dinner. Yeah, I wasn't treated bad. I was just told what to do, right? Seriously, I had to help out my elders.
There wasn't a choice. I had to do it. But as I got older, I would ask, hey, what do you need? Going to the store, what can I get for you? They raised a man. They didn't raise a bitch, you know?
Forever grateful, but nobody likes being instilled with values. Values comes at a cost, right? It comes at a cost of fun, freedom, and what you want to do, right? But as a child, being molded is extremely important. We saw a very tiny little child Halloweening there the other night with a beautiful couple, like a beautiful family, grandma and parents and uncles and aunts, the whole family out having a good time, loving it, and just embracing the child's reactions and giving the child some nice experiences, right? Scary as fuck though. I mean, I was scared going around. This kid, so good. Kid walked in, I was talking to me. I'm like, oh, you were the cutest. I couldn't believe it. Kids they definitely make me happy, but also kind of cringy. Kids are super cringy. I don't know what's with kids. If I know them, I'm not cringy around. Like, it doesn't make me cringy. But if you're in a restaurant or something where I hear screaming walking down the sidewalk, like I just instantly want to go the other way. I don't want to hear your kid scream, But this kid was different. You could tell the parents spent time with this kid, teaching this kid proper, right? Holy girl, cool kid. So we went to Halloweening the other night, and we had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, we're old couples, so we were gonna argue and stuff, like at the very end there or something. I don't know what it is, but we always have something going on in our lives. We're both very, I don't think the word is heavy-headed, strong-headed. So we're both like, it's weird. I'm definitely way more than her, though. I don't even know where she gets it from, other than me. Like, I mean, some people, but, like, I get it from my Ava, right? Like, she's not coming at it with the same strong-headedness that I am. I get it from, like a super old dude that, like, if you did it, and he was a good man, but seriously, my dad was like a 70-year-old guy, you know what I mean? And he was smart, worked wicked hard, and had a lot of stuff on his plate. Had a big family that he took good care of, each one. Very good care of each one. But they also weren't pusses, right? Like, every kid in his family dealt with major shit on their own, for sure. Like, we live in Winnipeg. We're all tough. There isn't one of his kids that's not tough. I'll tell you that straight up. And I'm telling you, my Oma and Ava are extremely tough people. Like, they grew up far out in the country. And it's extremely cold where they live. Most people say they grew up in the country. You don't even know cold like we know cold. We're from way colder than you. And it's not about who is, it's about who was. We didn't have plows. You had to go out and you had to shovel the road to go down the street. You guys, most people in the cities, you have no clue what it means. When the lights go out, then you'll understand what it means to live in the country. You know how many mountain people right now don't have a worry when the power goes out? You know how many mountain people in the States don't care if the power goes out? Like, Fool's Aaron and his wife have a nice house, just as tech as mine. His garage is full of Harleys and dirt bikes or whatever. He's got a lot of gear. Think about that when his power goes out, he's going to be fine. If you live in the city, you're not. Dusty is going to be okay. Far greater than anyone in Winnipeg. So you guys, and I'm just going to name a couple people. I could start naming hundreds of people in Colorado that I've met over the years that are ultra bosses that probably are sleeping in tents right now with snow on, a little bit of snow on the top of their tent because they can't, because they are that tough. And it's fun to do that. Minus 40, not so much. But there's a guy on YouTube who sleeps outside for fun in tents in minus 40. He goes out backpacking in the middle of nowhere, gets dropped off. I forget his name, but he's a skinnier guy with glasses and he's super cool and he's a tough dude. And he goes into the mountains, he goes hiking for 5-6 hours. Then he digs down into the snow, 6, 5, 8 feet down, and builds a house in the snow. Go check out this guy's videos. Outdoor adventures. The reason I kind of stopped watching is because there's so many, like, there's other people on his channel, like, and they do things too. I want to watch one person own a channel and take the whole channel one way, or a bunch of ways. Once you say that this channel is owned and operated by other people, you lose me. I've never watched Joe Rogan. It's nothing against Joe Rogan. I don't care for it. It may as well be The View, right? But now you call it the left, the right, the up, the down, the middle, the gray, the blue, whatever term you want to use for whatever league or category you put that type of thing in. It's too many people's thing. Plus, that's a corporate fed channel. I mean, he's got sponsors that told him to delete. He had to delete videos to stay on Spotify. So you do the math on that. That's not what happens here. So, number one, we don't have anyone who's sponsoring the channel who can dictate what they want to see on this channel. That'll never be allowed. Man, I want to start kicking people through the wall when I think like that. That's never going to happen. So I have less respect for people who can't manage a YouTube channel on their own. It's not your YouTube. It's our tube. You have OUR, not your. It's a bunch of shit's YouTube channel. Fuck that. I'm out. I can go watch TV anytime I want and see 60 people put together a shit show for 30 minutes. No thanks. So, a lot of people, again, I'm into psychology and things like that. This is very deep. And if you're here, you made it this far, you're a genius, okay? Period. I'm going to tell you about something they don't really explain to you. So, when you watch TV, there's people who can see what TV channels you've watched today. There are people who can see you love serial killer TV shows, right? Now, there are people who can see you love, name any type of porn, right? There are people who can see the internet, right? They can see what your mobile data, your IP, your ISP, internet service provider. There are people who can see all that. But you have to understand that your only problem is if you're doing something that your conscience doesn't want you to do. Otherwise, you can check anything out you want. There's a big misconception. People actually think pea-brains, absolute pea-brains, they believe there's such a thing as the dark web. People actually believe there's something outside of the internet that's totally separate that no one can see when you use this type of browser. Oh my God, are you guys stupid? Do you know how a device works? They can see, and I'm going to explain this to you because it doesn't matter. Even if you're evil, you're still going to replicate your mistakes after you hear this. Not to mention, I can see who's in the chat and that I'm deep into this. These aren't going to be hurt. I don't have evil people watching this. I'm not directing evil people. I'm telling you how it is so you can understand life. First and foremost, it's called keystroke recording. So every fucking key you touch digitally, if it's the letter A, the letter K, they can see that. That's the first thing you need to realize. The second thing is, Whatever is on your fucking screen is on their fucking screen. That's two. So first, they have every text you've ever sent. Every search you've ever done, they have that. That's connected to your email. That's connected to your phone number. It's that simple. We should be informed that it is like that, because if it is anything less, it's a level of entrapment. But they didn't coax you into using the internet. You chose to click that app and agree to the terms and conditions. So they can track your every move. But here's something you didn't know. If you have a device, they can track your every move. Period. Just like a plane sends a signal, it's called a high five. Every plane that flies in airspace must have a high five buddy box attached to it. This is layman's terms for all the pathetically really degenerates out there that never bother to learn. When the plane takes off, it says it's in Winnipeg, Calgary, Alberta, Washington, Texas, Detroit. When it lands and when it's in the sky, it says every 1 to 5 seconds where it is. Every 1 to 5 seconds, it's transmitting, pinging to and fro. From what? Transmitters, towers, radio towers, cell towers. It's pinging them. It's pinging airports everywhere in the world. Whatever is closest to it within a radius of 60,000 kilometers gets a ping. Whatever it is. It's a random number. I don't know what it is. So to say you've lost a plane, that was why so many people were outraged. Because you can't actually lose a plane in this day and age. Maybe with a high level of tampering, but I don't think it's possible. So just the last thing we'll touch on quickly here, and this is the biggest thing that I think most people don't understand. JFK was assassinated by somebody who knew where he was going to be. Next thing, a 100%, we live in a dome. When they use the term greenhouse gases, that means it's a collection of gas trapped inside of the snow globe. And only the smartest minds with no scientific background in this education field that is so magical that leaves others breathless when they talk, that's a sham. Anything you want to learn, you can learn. And just because somebody has a piece of fucking paper, it doesn't mean they're smarter than you. What it means is they've taken the time to spend that much of their life on just that area. It's a mistake. That's a mistake. You have what at your fingertips? What? An encyclopedia, a world of information can be brought to your fingertips in moments, in many ways. You could phone a friend. You could phone a university. You could phone somebody who had a paper and pay them to tell you the information. In seconds. Not in 6 years. In seconds. So you've fucked up big time, royally. And that's what made me such a good grower back in the day was I didn't steal. I took information from every person, every outlet I had access to. The same way AI does it right now. What separates me from that? With the proper way of thinking, you can be as smart as AI. I shit you not. I shit you not. AI is built off the backs of some of the smartest people in the world. Definitely built off the backs of some of the dumbest too. And those AI that didn't learn from the smartest first, those AI are suffering right now. They're suffering. They're basically, the lights are off and people are home. But they're bumping into each other. They can't see fuck all. They can't even turn the oven on. They're starving for information. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Ethan in the house. Trump 2024, baby. You already know. I'll be back with another banger, but I don't do my hair. You know, I don't do my nails. I don't wear a bunch of makeup. I don't wear fancy clothes. The shirt I'm wearing is so janky. It's awful. But I love this shirt. It looks like hell, but I love it, you know? This shirt means a lot to me. I bought this shirt wicked long time ago. I don't remember exactly where, but I definitely remember I bought this shirt. And I love it. I love my shirt. It is 20 years old. This shirt is 18 or 19 or 20 years old. And I still wear it. You know, so most of my t-shirts were $7. I bought 3 of them. And those are 15 years fucking old. All my clothes, my whole wardrobe, $500. You know, my old shit. All my old shit, $500. $7 Value Village jeans, $25, $18, not Gap, Target jeans. I was buying $16, $18 Target jeans. I'd get 2 or 3 pairs, 7, 9 years I wear them. I still got a couple pairs of those jeans 12, 14 years later, and I still wear them. I didn't spend my money. I didn't have a lot, but whatever I did have, I spent it on technology. I spent it on technology to make me smarter, to make my friends and family better, healthier, faster, and smarter. Absolutely smarter. First and foremost, I wanted to make my friends and family smarter. Not because they were dumb, but because they had taught me so much. I love giving back 10 times more. And as I watch the world change overnight so fast that I can't keep up, and I love technology, and I'm getting older, I go to sleep earlier, you know, I really find it hard to keep up with technology and the prices. First and foremost, it's very hard to keep up with technology with the price points that technology's coming in at. I see the problems are going to be, it's like this. There's a group of people right now, a small group of people. Put your hands together about 3 inches apart and say this is a small group of people. In 10 years, the amount of people that won't understand technology will be this vast. So much, 800 times greater than right now because of the cost alone. And that's disgusting, despicable. Mostly entirely why I do this channel now. I have always said to you, I will be the one, right? I'll take the burden. Let me take the burden of the cost of these tech items, bring them to you, say if it's bunk or if it isn't, and let's move forward like that. And trust me, most of you, over the years, when it came to lighting and just so many things, you all listened to me, you know, and I appreciate that, and I didn't steer you wrong. Never had a person one time say that the way that you were going, Hash, is the way that I went and it turned out and it sucked. Not one person. Never have I been told, hey Hash, I tried your way and it sucks. Not one person. So, first and foremost, appreciatory valve wide open to you not being bitches, right? And secondly, thank you for listening. Thank you for giving me the opportunity
to have your ear, you know? I don't agree with the way these influencers, these peons, tell you to go get these energy drinks that are bad for your hearts and things like that. Man, I'd love to gather them up in a ring, you know? I'd love to gather them up in a ring. Charity, fucking Muay Thai, kickboxing match to the death, hey? For charity, of course. For the kids, you know? Obviously, I'm teasing, but I'm not, you know? This is how serious and strongly I feel about shit influencers, you know? That they're poisoning. And they do it through the guise of they're a wolf in sheep's clothing entirely, and only wolves out there that are wolves are can be many things, but these wolves are corporate wolves. These aren't cool people. These are corporate people who are old and they stank, you know. They stank something fierce. But when they put that sheep's wool on, it smells all minty and fresh, you know, and you can't tell. But when they take off half that wool, it just reeks in a room. You can smell the corporate shit coming, flowing. Would I rather own a corporation or a forest? You tell me. Leave a comment down below. What's the Hatchman want? You tell me. I'm working on things right now. I got things going. I want to make the world a better place. I hope you do too. I'm studying. I've been dedicating my mind to a different way of growing and learning. Just studying, you know. I don't even need to do it anymore. I mean, I see it. I get to live in an area where I got 3 groves a season. 3. You can't make this shit up. So, yeah, am I paying attention is what I would ask myself, and the answer is yes. I paid attention to what worked, what didn't, and what you have to stay on track with growing. You have to stay on track. You have to keep your mind 100%. Like, you wouldn't even believe. I've got a pot full, like a container full of different things in there. Not too much, but just right. And it's such a unique blend. You know what I mean? And it's percentages. It's this much this, 1 part this, 2, 3 that, 6 this, 4 that. You can't keep up, bro. And that's been sitting there for 4, 6 months now. Just waiting, you know? Spring's coming. We'll get those strawberries planted again. We'll do a bunch more. I want to do different tech this coming spring, but I want to do strawberries big time now. Strawberries, blueberries, and then all types of herbs. Herb garden like never seen before. And I have done herb gardens for decades. I'm okay with not doing them, but I have this new, what I said, that new container full. Now I'm going to try it with all these different things. I just said strawberries, blueberries, and my herb garden. Well, it's my family's herb garden, my friends and my family's herb garden, but it's mine. I'm taking care of it, okay? I'm the gardener. I'm planting it. Expect nobody to water it, nobody to help me do it. I'm gonna manage it. I'm gonna give it to everybody for free. There's no cost. Shitbags charge money, you know what I mean? Yeah. When you think about how much time it takes to grow, that's why you should praise a farmer. And then they're basically, if they have a bad season, the price of tomatoes is still the same price, you know? If they have a good season, they lower it even lower because they have an abundance. That's heart.
it fucking sickens me how people act, you know, and you take away vegetables, you put technology in those same words. When there's less, they charge more. And when there's lots, they still charge a heavy price. And if they know it's a hot seller, they jack up the price. So there's no comparison with electronics and fruits and vegetables, herbs, Rastafari. A farmer and a corporate greed-driven tech whiz, there is no comparison. I'll always choose a farmer, always. A farmer of vegetables, not a cow kicker, not a chicken slayer, you know. A farmer of vegetables, an apple farmer, you know. What do you do for a living? I farm oranges. Fucking A. I just found another beaner, just sitting here. No, I didn't. No. This is a huge calyx. Fucking reeks. Oh, that made me so happy, and then just like, I'm still so happy. It's all purple, I can't complain. Yes, you know? But I think it's time. We deserve this. It's shouting out, press me. Let's get to some pressing matters right now. I have no clue what this is or anything. I'm curious, but not going to hesitate. Let's go. Let's get her to the presses. This is the first time ever trying this one, by the way, so it's a new day, you know, it's a good day, it's a different type of day. It's a minute 50 seconds, I should time it. Because I am curious what's going on. I think I might have to change a fuse, but I don't think, is that a thing? That it, no, it can't, but can fuses kind of be on the fritz? Where it doesn't like give exactly the right amount of power? I thought if a fuse didn't work, it just wouldn't turn, like that plate might not get warm, you know? But what I'm thinking is, or is it the change in temperature actually? Yeah, because it is, we're talking a 25, yeah, that's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that's what's happening. It takes way longer to charge the damn thing now than it did before, and I guess that's why. But let me look at it right now. It's been 40 seconds. It felt like it took forever the other day. No, it takes forever. This is at 79. Hang on here. What did I put it at? I'm gonna put 3 minutes because it felt like 3 minutes the other day. But we're gonna find out. We got a minute and 10 seconds has elapsed already. A minute 15. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's a 3 minute. It was never this long before. Like, I hope it's just a fuse. If it's something else, I wouldn't even know what it is. Like, and how do you troubleshoot what it could be? Maybe it's a loose wire. Maybe no, because it heats up. Like, that would mean it's not turning on at all. Why would a plate dull? Like, why would one plate get hotter than the other over time? Oh, because there's an internal thing heating it. That's what's going in it. The actual burner, like the heater. Like I said, I'm not really into the electrical side of really anything, but that heating plate is half as hot. Like, the bottom plate is gonna be 15 or 20 degrees less than the top plate. Well, it was the other day. If it's only like 10 or 13, I can handle it. This is 3 minutes. Let me check. It's gonna be 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It's 1:40.
150, so it's still not even. So what does this mean then? Let's put in 4 minutes on there. If it takes 4 minutes to heat this up, it's doubled in time. This thing used to heat up in like a minute 30, 2 minutes. So what do I have to change out on it? Because it's such a heavy, I'm not buying another one. I'm just going to change out the one part. I have all the parts too. I was already given parts for this one. They were actually pretty cool about it. I said, something's going on. Literally, it wasn't that. It was the plug in the back wasn't plugged in all the way. I don't know how it happened, but it did. And it was the weirdest thing because it would turn on. I don't even want to get into that. Like, he's like, yeah, it must be a fuse. So I changed out both the fuses in it. I get this little parcel and I change out the fuses, which I did keep the other one after I realized. I put it in the garbage. I placed it in the garbage. Man, I went back to the garbage after I realized it still wouldn't turn on with the new fuses. I was like, what the heck? And then it kind of like was going on and off. And then one of the plates was really warm and one wasn't at all. I was like, what? But ever since then, I haven't been able to, well, the plates have been kind of screwy. And changing the fuses couldn't be any easier. It's like literally like 2 screws or something. And then, I don't remember how I did it. I did it last year, but I did it. It took me like 15 seconds or so. You just screw them in slowly. It's still not up to 10. It takes over 4 minutes, 20 seconds to heat this up now. Like I used to barely be able to have a rip come back and it's scorching now. It's just scorching now. It's 4:30. So definitely not 30 something. So I've had this for 4 years, I think. I didn't use this one right yet. I was still using the other one. I should use the other one. This one I should use. I just have to buy a different jack. And yeah, good ones now too. Actually, for like $200, I could make this 2000 that's way better. That's 7-inch plates on it, I think. 7.5-inch plates. 5.5 by 7.5 or something. Yeah. It's expensive press on it. And it's got a good body on it too. The heater, whatever. The hot plates or whatever they do it. I don't like this one. This one is the plates are kind of different material. The other plates are the proper one. I don't even remember both these ones. There's 2 different kinds. It's not anodized steel. I think these are brass plates or copper plates on this one. They're actually, they actually got a bad rap. These are some of the best plates I've ever used, but the other plates are my favorite. But you gotta use so much more material. I like this one, it's more precise. I don't think we get it tested for stuff. So just a little solid gold bit at the end before I take off this. It's like the light version of it. May as well do one more. 12-12, make a wish, everybody.
Make sure you all vote Trump 2024. I urge you all to vote Trump 2024, okay? I checked and the other side is just not even worth it to vote. I checked good too. You can see when someone's just standing up there and they're just doing it because they could possibly get $1 million. You know what I mean? And then you can see when someone's standing up there, they already have $1 million. They don't need no money. But they're like, yeah, I know what you guys are. Literally, he called it up. Fake news. Nobody believed him. You guys all called him creeper, all this and that. The news portrayed him as this person, right? Meanwhile, it was the other guy that was with him. He got kicked off NBC Morning or whatever. You got to go look this up. You can't make this stuff up. You guys know who Bill Lauer is or something like that? Oh, man. And it happened in Canada, too. I can't say anything about this because it is none of this is funny. Dudes out there prey on women, and it's disgusting. Not only that, they put families in their home wreckers, right? You got to think about it from a perspective that this woman needs her job, right? And if she goes against it, she's not going to get that raise, right? That raise, as people have noted, pays for Christmas presents, you know, ensures a happy family at Christmas time, right? It comes at a woman's cost to her dignity. Well, and what she's got to do. I mean, think about it. But it's a fact that this happens, majority women. Of course, you can look at that Abercrombie model executive. He was doing it to dudes. He was saying, do you want a job? If you want to make money, this is what you got. Are you kidding me? Of course it happens on their side. I'm fucking telling you, 99% of the day here in Winnipeg, old men are telling women what to do. And it ain't fucking on work. You know, it ain't about what you're doing at work. I know for a fact. I know. I can verify this 100 times over. There are so many sites on the internet you could check out that will blow your fucking mind. Just in Winnipeg alone, you know, you can read about these creepers out there. But see, what's happening is search engine optimization is getting good, and it's starting to connect people to more, I don't know how to say the word, close topics. So it's gonna start hitting home. You think I'm making this up? I'm telling you, I know how things are going. Like I check out stuff on a different level than you guys are. You guys are just reading and watching shorts and stuff. I literally know the next way the internet is going. Okay. I told you all about what short videos were coming, and I said goldfish and guppies, and I told you 4 years ago that people's ability to comprehension skills had dropped over the last 20 years. In the 90s, it was pretty good. That's why you have some real geniuses who grew up in the 90s in academia, and they're fucking geniuses. It doesn't matter if it was elementary, it doesn't matter if it was high school, and it doesn't matter if it was the university, college, or just the tech, any upgrades you did to schooling in the 90s. Most people who did those things took some form of accountability to, hey, I want to be a mathematician type of thing, or this and that, and you excelled in a certain, whether it was math or carpentry or business. There's people that are good at business. Believe it or not, there is a bit of it's not that, business is one of the easiest to get into, unless you're a bad conversationalist. Oh wow, there's a bean right here. Fucking A. Just a single one again. Hey man. Like I said, 0 complaints here. Let's get this sucker. Where is it? Right here.
This one. And we said this was the plum. It's like a slight grape. I don't know, this one's spicy. This one melts though, that's what I like about this one. This one is so gurgle bubbly. My wife knows some of the weirdest, like fun songs, but like weird songs I've never heard before. This one she's singing, and I still, every time she sings it all the time, I always look at her side, look at her like, what the hell are you? And it starts off so weird too. 5 little pumpkins sitting in a field. I'm like, who sings stuff? Like, where do you learn? How do you even know this? I know no songs for Halloween. Nothing. Monster Mash. Okay, I know Monster Mash. We do the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. We do the mash. It was a graveyard smash. We do the mash. Who does? If you don't know Monster Smash, I'll throw punch you so hard. Bro, that's the greatest thing that ever happened to life. Shows a lot about people when you don't know Monster Mash. I'm like, oh, you don't? I'm like, you gotta go. You fucking gotta go now. Run! So, we're gonna try this once more because that looks delectable. We're gonna take a good look. Yo. So guys, I think, what do you guys think about this if we were to, I didn't really eat too much food, eh? It's so spicy. I ate like 3 falafels. They're good and they're filling too, full of protein. What do you think if we, remember I put the battery in this thing already. I just have to put a phone in the handle of that thing and we can start flying that thing in the house. I'm totally only flying this thing in the house today. Later on tonight I'll take it outside. We'll fly it outside. I don't even think I'm taking it to the park today. I might take it. I think I'm taking it to the park tomorrow though. We'll see. Probably taking it to the park tomorrow. I might take it to the park tonight. We'll see. I guess it's an opportunity. There's a chance I might take it to the park, I guess I should say. We will see, yeah? Let's see what we got here. Smells so good. Smells so good. Like that. Put this here. Alright, we're gonna squish this. And this too, I guess. That's a lot of squishy right there. Is there any more bean? Yeah. Ah, it smells so good. I had this kind in the 90s. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is too. I can actually. Finally. Oh man, this is actually it, isn't it? It's back after all these years. I was wondering why it was so purple. This is purple indica. We found it. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna get this going here. I gotta definitely get this going. I've been waiting so long to find this one, yo. Oh man, I found this variant of it, but this is totally it. It's still so fresh that it's hard to tell. Like, I mean, it's hard to pinpoint that later terp, you know what I mean? Because it's still kind of fresh, but it was watermelon-y and it was grapey. Now that's definitely like a plum slash spice.
right, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll be right back with another banger. This has been a 3-hour tour, baby. We don't do these anymore. I'm so glad I did this one. I hope I'm going to direct everybody here that wants to know about the show and stuff. I'll direct you right to this episode. I'm going to start get some people to timestamp some of the harsh facts of reality that nobody really wants to pay attention to. Just want to live in your own little magical bubble of just garbage. I'll see you guys next time. That's not the way we live over here, right? I like to know what's going on. I like to know where I'm going, and I like to know where I've been. Nubs.